Yo. What up? What up, motherfuckers? Yeah. Chris Brooks. What's up, man? Where you been at? Chris Brooks? What's up? Damn. Why's my internet slow? It's a dilly. Damn. Well, you guys hear me okay? Am I choppy or I'm good? Thank you, sir. I think my internet's all right now. My power went out earlier. I'm telling you, man, since I moved to Connecticut, the power goes out in this house like once a month. It's only for like a minute or 1 to 5 minutes at a time, but it goes out like once a month. Ghetto. I bet. Oh, you're a teacher? Oh, shit. You're a teacher, Chris? What grade you teach? And why the fuck's school starting so early for you? It starts here next week, not now. Oh, but that's right. You got to be in the school this week, right? I got you. What grade you teach, Chris? And where are you from again? I forgot. Chris is a cross guard? Shut up. I thought we lived in a ghetto. I did live in a ghetto, not now. All right. How's everybody doing? Just started. All righty. Let's see who we got. All righty. How was your day? It's all right. Stressful. Every day is stressful since I moved out here. But that's okay. That'll end soon. All righty. I just did a video. I'm about to drop it. Little Canelo Crawford video. That's going to be the bulk of my content. I think all of our content for the next 3 weeks or so. More. Month or, depending how the fight goes. Weeks after that, too. 7th and 8th. Oh, shit.
7th video.
7th was my favorite. What's up, mate?
In your video, are you asking, is this fight or not?
I'm asking in the video if
All right, I don't talk anything like that. Jesus Christ.
Don't talk anything like that. Jesus Christ. Come on, that's not bad. That's like, no? Okay, whatever. Sorry. Jesus. Sensitive today.
No, I'm not.
I'm talking about Canelo and Crawford. Which one of them has anything who has the most to gain? Or does Canelo have anything to gain? Win or lose? That's really the video. Because,
I didn't. Well, first of all, I didn't mean to snap earlier. I wasn't. I just. There's a lot of things I don't get about. Never mind. Definitely Bud has the most to gain because he's the one taking on the biggest challenge. I think Canelo's got his reputation to maintain because people are dumping on him because of that skull fight. And he still beats a pound-for-pound fighter if he wins. So, but in terms of who's got the most to gain, it's definitely the guy taking on the bigger challenge, which is Bud.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I gotta mute you, Lo, because you're making mad noise. I don't know if Canelo, when you want to talk, unmute yourself. I don't know if Canelo has anything to gain from this fight except stacking those papes.
I disagree with you, Marco.
Of course you do.
Canelo Alvarez has a chance to beat somebody that might go down as an all-time great. Canelo Alvarez,
Smaller.
it doesn't matter. The odds is like maybe 55-45, 60-40, according to the experts and the so-called experts and the YouTube channels. If you get 10 YouTube channels, right, and you get 10 boxing experts in a room and you ask them who's going to win the fight, it's going to look a lot 50-50.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep that same energy. So no, Canelo Alvarez has a lot to gain. Canelo Alvarez right now, for me, has already passed Chavez as an all-time great Mexican, right?
And
I read,
wow.
listen, and I already have, and I had Chavez like within the top 15, top 12. So
Neither.
Canelo beats Bud Crawford. We're talking about top 12 all-time great, in my opinion.
All right. First
sorry,
off,
I gotta.
no, let me respond to this first, please. All right. Just because it's evenly matched by all the boxing pundits does not mean that it's only evenly matched because of the stylistic matchup. That just because it's even doesn't mean that if Canelo wins, people will be like, "You beat an all-time great. You beat somebody." No, the fact that it's even is saying something about Canelo to begin with. I think it's a lose-lose for him. He loses, a
Marco, you say
smaller
that,
guy
but
beats you, right? A guy who's
Well,
only fought twice in like 4 years or 2 or whatever it is. He
like,
wins. You beat up a smaller guy who was quote unquote daring to be great.
No,
you say that,
well,
Marco,
I
Canelo gets all the credit in the world, bro. Canelo beats Bud Crawford.
No,
This
he
should be
won't.
probably his second biggest win of his career.
That's your opinion. I'm telling you, he won't get all that
Yeah,
credit.
everybody has an opinion. Yeah, his own opinion. Nobody has the facts.
If he batters him, shows if he wins with his size, he's
Marco,
not going to
bro,
get all that credit. They're going to be like, well,
come
that's
on.
supposed to happen.
It doesn't, Marco, like, 99% of fans these days are like looking on BoxRec and Wikipedia. In 30 years' time, they'll still be doing the same. It'll not really matter what. They'll not be going, oh, but Bud Crawford came up 2 weights and they'll be talking about loaded gloves and like, it's just let them fight, eh? Like,
According to the experts,
you'd
Bud
love.
Crawford smokes everybody at 168 except Canelo Alvarez and maybe David Benavidez. According to everybody that makes content, so like I said before, it's for a reason. That's the perception that Bud Crawford has made for himself,
Yeah, it
and I
is.
give him the credit for it because he's been putting everybody in the dirt. So I'm not going to diminish his win for Canelo at all. I'm not doing that.
I'm
If
telling
everybody
you,
wants
man.
to sit here and and everybody's treating Bud Crawford like the next Brock Lesnar, then we're going to give Canelo the Dragon Slayer reputation if he beats Bud Crawford. That's how I'm carrying it.
If Donnie
like,
Lalonde would have finished off Sugar Ray, nobody would have given him mad credit. They'd be like, well, you're a fucking light heavyweight. You started at welter. This is the same shit.
Well, I kind
Marco,
of.
sorry, on you go. I'll let you go. Fight, talk.
Yeah,
All due respect, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Crawford, I disagree with you, Marco. I think Canelo does deserve credit, and I'm Canelo's biggest critic, but he's still fighting. I think this is going to be his toughest fight since the Bivol fight. I know he fought Triple G.
What's that say about him then?
Well, it's a tough fight because styles make fights. Also, he's gotten older, so those are the facts. I agree the fight shouldn't be this close in terms of a betting odds because Bud's moving up several weight divisions. That does speak to how fans have lost people have lost faith in him.
Yeah.
But in terms of this being a challenging fight, it doesn't mean he's a garbage. It doesn't mean he's washed because again, styles make fights, and Canelo gets outboxed in a lot of his big fights. It's the body shots that bail him out of trouble, which I think that's going to be the case here. In terms of does he deserve all-time great credit? This is where I disagree with you, Low Nose. He's not going to be. I mean, he's not even top 20 all time if we're counting all weight divisions, and he hasn't surpassed Chavez. So
I agree.
I'm not stirring the pot.
No, you're fine. Low stirs the pot more than you do with certain things.
Let me ask you a question, guys. Now, being that you said that you still actually rank Chavez over Canelo, why? Now break it down for me. Tim. Give me a reason why. Let's forget about the love of the Mexican people. Let's forget about that because people go by emotion. We're talking about me personally.
No, I'm not going off
Okay,
emotions.
real quick, me personally, because there's a lot of people, and sometimes I'm guilty of it myself for being a little biased towards nostalgia. But we got to get to the point. Canelo Alvarez dominated weight classes where Mexican fighters don't dominate, right? The guy came all the way up from 140 to 175 to be a world champion. Undisputed, right? Twice, right? Accolades. He got Chavez in accolades. He got Chavez in resume, the depth of his resume. The only thing that I give Chavez over Canelo is that at their peak during their runs, Chavez had a more dominant run, I would say that. But they both had some questionable wins, questionable fights. Canelo probably had a little bit more than Chavez did, but Chavez trumps him in dominance. But in
Look,
terms of
they both turned pro at like 15, and
So,
when Canelo can come close to 87-0, let's talk. Get the
no, no,
so
fuck
no,
out of here.
87. See,
you
this
have to
is the
understand
thing,
that
but
those are
Chavez,
filler fights,
Chavez.
bro.
Okay,
Sorry,
A lot
well,
of
What
those
it
look,
was,
fights
I
are
can.
filler
they were
fights.
both 15, and they were both fighting in Mexico, and they were both fighting once a week. Chavez blew him out the water, beat the shit out of guys like fucking Hector Camacho. Nah. And
So,
here's the main reason, though, and I say this all the time: the motherfucker's still active. I refuse to rate somebody still active in an all-time list. I just refuse.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that part. But I make an exception when it's someone where their careers are winding down. You know what I'm saying, Marco? Their careers are winding down, and based on what he's already done, I would make an exception with Canelo. I would make an exception with certain guys like Bud Crawford and to an extent Usyk because he's late in his 30s. But I agree with you in that area. But right now, we got to look at the body of work that Canelo's done. He's done enough to where if he retired right now, he's in that conversation. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking what you're saying, your opinion, because this is a good debate. There's just like Bud and Canelo 50-50.
And I'll
You
tell
ask
you,
10 guys in the room who's the greatest Mexican, you probably can have
but
half and half.
I'll tell you right now. You go to Mexico, Chavez is Jordan, and this fuck Canelo is maybe Braun, maybe. Like,
aye, but Marco, the thing is, the Chavez have boar meat when he was fighting was a wild boar on the table.
he was a what?
Was a wild boar on the table.
He
Like,
was a wild boar on the table. What's that mean?
aye,
No, what do you mean by that?
was that part of Chavez's diet, or like
I
does that
don't know.
that
I'm
gives you
sorry, man. You're losing me.
performance enhancing drugs
Oh,
in
you're
it, don't
talking
it?
No.
about steroids. Okay, well, Canelo
Uh,
also took fucking steroids.
Another reason why I
Canelo,
ran
that's
Canelo
what I'm
over
saying.
Chavez.
Canelo ate boar meat and got
Yes, I've been
somehow
to
got
Mexico, been to Tijuana, and been to Nogales.
somehow got paid in his system.
Longevity wise,
Let's stick to
longevity,
the boxing, not the steroid talk. Go ahead.
yeah, longevity wise is another reason I give Canelo the edge because Chavez was already done in his 30s. Canelo's already in his mid 30s and he's still at the highest level. So that's something also.
Oh
That's
yeah,
another.
but that's also
Can I?
generational low. When Chavez fought 30, it's retirement age. You know that. So that's a generational thing. You
Yeah.
can't. I don't compare that. You're right, but come on. All sports, 30 was like everybody's packing it up at 30 back then.
Yeah. And if I could respond to Low Nose, I agree. Canelo does get a lot of unnecessary hate, but and I don't. It's not because he's got over 100 wins. I put Chavez above him because you can have hundreds of cans on that resume, and Chavez did have a lot of knockover jobs, but Canelo in some of his biggest fights, and the Canelo fans hate my guts when I say this, but it's true. He put in rehydration, not all of them, not for the Triple G fights, but there were rehydration clauses. Sometimes there were catch weights. So, can you say that he beat the best versions of those fighters, like
The other
Kovalev,
fighters
like Dan?
signed up for that. That's the end of that conversation.
No, it's
I
They
mean,
not the
that's
end of the
they
conversation.
signed the
Wait,
contract.
wait a second. It's not the end of the conversation. Yes, the fighters shouldn't have taken them, but it's still Canelo putting these things in the contracts. So, whereas Chavez didn't have that when he beat the likes of Frankie Randall,
Are
Meldrick
you
Taylor
sure?
again. That was a
well,
bullshit
the
stoppage.
Frankie
You know
Randall
what?
win. Well, the Frankie Randall win was another controversial win
Well,
that people don't talk
look,
about.
But look, his first definite loss was Purnell, and at that point, the motherfucker was like 70-something-0. Even if you go to the Purnell, to the Meldrick, which I also think that was bullshit, he was still
So
67-0. Like,
Marciano's better than
come on,
Tyson.
come
Wilder's
on.
better than Tyson.
What's bigger than Tyson? What?
Is Wilder better than Tyson? Is Marciano better than Tyson? Because they
No,
went
yeah,
in more
yeah,
fights than
yeah, yeah.
Different
All,
eras. Different
yeah,
eras.
all time great though, based
But
on
what we're doing is not better. We're comparing what they did in their eras.
yeah, in their career. Just because somebody ranks better, right?
Well,
You're welcome. Just because I might rank somebody higher, doesn't mean I might think that person beats them head to head. For example, I
Hold on.
got
This guy here, Lucky, you just lost all credibility to me by saying this shit. It was a good stop. You knew your shit before, but you just lost credibility. But go ahead.
Like example, I rate Floyd above Ray Leonard on the all-time list. But if
Really?
you ask me, yes,
Wow.
yeah,
I
no, no,
get it, but
yes,
I get it. I
no,
get
no,
it.
no, no. Listen, wait. Let me finish. But if you ask me who wins head-to-head prime for prime at 147, because I can't say below 147 because Ray never competed there. 147 at their best, I got Ray beating them.
So,
Example,
so why
Roy
is
Jones
that
Jr.
not? So why is not the best pound fighter should be who would beat anybody, era
No, we're
for
not.
era,
I'm
pound
talking
for
about
pound.
best career. We're talking about best career because Roy
But
Jones,
I don't look at best career because
Pound
the
for
whole
pound and
career.
all-time greats are different. It's more
Roy
than
Jones,
that.
Roy Jones Jr. for instance, on a head-to-head mythical matchup with most of his peers within his weight range, I picked Roy over all of them. But Roy didn't have a better career than most of them.
So yeah,
But but Roy, but Roy, but when it comes to who has better careers, there's a lot of guys that have better not a lot of guys, because I got Roy in the top 10 all the time. But there's still guys that have better careers than Roy, you know? Um look at Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns knocked out Roberto Duran, right? But I rank Roberto Duran above Tommy Hearns on the all-time list based on the totality of what Roberto Duran was able to do and the guys that he beat, despite the
you gotta keep it
disadvantages he
simple.
had.
You got to keep it simple. That's why I say look at fighters' primes for all time. Keep it simple. But if you want to look at all career, I can't stop you. Some people take right away. They throw away in the garbage can. Well, you got knocked out. Okay, well if that's your criteria, go for it. I think it's
No,
stupid.
no, I go by the prime, I do.
The
But what I'm
problem
saying is,
is these Roy guys, these Yans era guys who saw Floyd, who saw Floyd never lose and think, well, that's the 99% of all the legendary
Well,
fighters have losses.
let me
what
tell
I'm
you
gonna
this.
say,
Hold
Robert,
on, real quick. Let me say something. Since you mentioned my name, me personally, I value winning over everything. I don't care how you did it. If you won, you won. So a guy like Roy is not better
In
than
their
Floyd.
prime,
Listen,
their prime.
listen to me. A guy like Roy losing, he's not above Floyd to me.
That's why I
So
just said your name because you just confirmed what I said about you. That's fine. That's your opinion. But like you
it's
young
not that I
guys,
confirm what you said. Is
you literally
because you
just
tried.
confirmed it.
No,
I
no, no,
said
no,
that
no.
young
You
guys
just
sit
tried.
at
You just tried
zero
to.
and think that that's the end all be all.
No, no,
That's
no.
rare.
And
That's
this is what I say. And then it's like you trying to diminish Floyd in a way. Me and you both know how good
no, I'm
Floyd
not
is.
diminishing Floyd. No,
Okay, so he never lost, and he was in
I'm
his
just
prime.
saying that both of
He
them
never
in their
lost in his
peaks.
prime.
No, he didn't. But both of them in their peaks, Roy was just a better, more spectacular, more dominant fighter. That's what I'm saying.
According
He
to you.
didn't, but again,
no,
According
he,
to
he
his opponent
was
and
in
going
ring
up 5 weight classes, whatever he did for. Go ahead.
in ring performances. I agree with Marco, but and once again, I go by totality of their career. Roy Jones is not better than Floyd Mayweather. Roy Jones is not better than Sugar Ray Leonard or Roberto Duran in terms of totality of their career.
No, the
You know
whole
what I'm saying?
career. No, of course not. But
But once again,
then it's like this. Let's say Roy retired after Ruiz. I think Yaya, you would still put Floyd above him. Well, he won more fights. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no, the resume, Mark. At the end of the day, there's a lot of guys. Believe it or not, Roy
you just
Jones, as
done the same
great as
with
he is,
Chavez, though, Marco.
Roy
You've
Jones,
done the exact same thing as what you're
Roy
saying
Jones,
Yang would do.
I can't hear you.
Roy Jones, Roy Jones. Go ahead, man.
Go say it, Mick.
So Marco, you just done what you said to Yan about Floyd winning more fights because of blah. You just done the same with Chavez and Canelo about 2 minutes ago. The exact same thing. Chavez got to 78-0. He must be better.
No, well, my main thing is because Canelo's still active. That's my main reason. So that's not. So yes, but no. That's my main reason.
Let me say
I
this
don't
real
judge
quick.
active guys.
Let me say it. You said I would probably still call Floyd to go, and I probably would. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I grew up watching Floyd. If I grew up watching Roy, I would probably feel.
Yo,
I would probably feel as you do.
yeah, but
Go
that's
ahead.
what that's what I try and have you stop doing since we've known each other because I love Sugar Ray Robinson. I love Jack Johnson. I didn't grow up watching them. Yeah, you young guys are just fixated on your era.
Exactly. Yes, Marco, you're right. Because example with me, for instance, right? I consider myself a historian. I did not grow up. I did not grow up watching Roberto Duran. Get that clear.
Not live,
Roberto
no.
Duran. When I started watching boxing, Duran was at the tail end of his career, and my
Right.
uncle kept telling me how great he was, and I'm like, I don't see nothing great. I kept seeing him lose. But as I did my own research, my own due diligence, and then I compare him what guys do today, what guys are afraid to do today. I'm like, this fucking guy jumped up from lightweight, started at 119, and beat the best welterweight probably of all time, or one of them, Ray Leonard.
Right.
He moved up to 160 and beat a guy that knocked him out. So in my mind, I'm saying imagine Gervonta Davis goes to 147 and beats Bud Crawford. 'Cause that's what I'm thinking right now.
Right.
So that made me look at Roberto Duran
And
differently.
let me ask you this:
And I'm
like,
not,
No,
hold on, hold on.
next
And then
no,
hold on,
I
and
get
then
that.
hold on, how do you put Canelo over somebody like Ricardo Lopez? We want to talk about never.
because Ricardo Lopez, because resume is also very important. All due respect, Marco, I could never put those little guys above at number one. I can never. I don't care. No, I
It's
can't, Marco. No, I can't. I can't.
That's
I'm gonna tell you why. One of the main things I go by is resume. That's why I can't put Roy ahead of Floyd, because Roy, all due respect, he does have some nice wins, some great wins. He doesn't have a deep resume like that. He never fought Gerald McClellan. He did not fight Julian Jackson. He did not fight the other European guy that was at 175.
No, don't do that. The McClellan it was fucking brain dead, and Julian Jackson.
I'm not saying that he ducked them. I'm just saying these fights never happened. These are other.
So
These
you're
are.
penalizing people for being born.
I'm not penalizing them. I'm just trying to say these fights never happened, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The bottom line, those fights never happened. So
I think that's okay. I get it. I get that we because we saw Ali fight Frazier, Foreman.
And all due respect,
more water than
Ricardo Lopez, right? And Ricardo Lopez, all due respect, one of my favorite fighters of all time. I hate to do this because I don't want to make it seem like I'm shitting on Ricardo Lopez. Who are the special guys he beat? Really, that's my point. And I know I don't want to hear about.
That was in a time when the lighter weights never had any shine because they were
okay.
Well, they were still great fighters.
No. Here's my thing. If these guys are special, right? Why we know, and I'm gonna keep Ricardo Lopez out of it because I'm gonna mention Inouye, for instance, right? Inouye. Everybody says, "Oh, he's special. He's special." When I say, "Where's the special guys?" People tell me, "Oh, you don't know them because they're smaller." Okay, so why we know Inouye? Why we don't know the other fucking guy in that division that's special? Why? Because they're not there, bro.
Special.
Well,
You're telling me Nonito Donaire wasn't a special fighter?
He was already past his prime, bro.
He fought him twice. He's actually one.
He was past his prime, bro.
Yeah, well, can I, as an
23 straight world title fights, 22 kills.
Where's the other guy? You got to be multiple special guys. All right, you want to mention Onito? He's special in his prime, yes. But that's one guy, bro. That's one guy.
I can comment on that. He beat Stephen Fulton, and that win has aged pretty well because Fulton's.
The point I'm trying to say.
Knocked out Jimmy McDonald in about 30 seconds. Who'd won about 8 world title fights in a row, 2 8 world champion.
Who?
Jimmy McDonald.
These smaller weight classes. These smaller weight classes don't have. These smaller.
No.
I assumed. I'm sorry.
The smaller weight classes don't have the plethora of elite level, high level special fighters in their divisions to have rivalries. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, is it that they're not? Is it not that they're elite, or is it that they're just don't have fame and accolades?
Once again, Inouye is known, bro. Why we don't know the other guys?
It's rare to knock people out, but that doesn't mean that you don't have.
There's other guys there that was skillful. There was a Puerto Rican guy named Ivan Calderon back in the days.
I knew
not that long ago, and he wasn't a knockout artist. We knew who he was. We don't know anybody there, bro.
All time, Calderon was
so no, you say that, right? But it's only because you didn't know them, yeah. So like Lewis Neri, you didn't know Lewis Neri, no?
No.
Have you know Lewis Neri?
I know Lewis Neri.
Right, so knocked him clean out, yeah. So
Lewis Neri's okay. He's not a world beater, man.
Marlon Tapia, Nonito Donaire, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Juan Carlos Panio, Jamie McDonald. Yeah.
You got mad background noise. It's fucking hard to hear you.
Like people are making it as if he was like he beat bums or something. It's not. He beat the guy who was the guy, yeah, and every single week.
Yep.
Every week. So
the point is, I'm just trying to say that not that they ain't be good guys, but I cannot put them over guys like Floyd and those guys who got a whole bunch of big names and elite level greats under their resume. I can't do it. There's no way to put.
Again, that is. Hold on a second. Hold on. That is only because these weights don't get knockouts. That's the only reason we never heard of.
I can never put Ricardo Lopez on.
Hold on. Ricardo Lopez is not known because he didn't. He actually got a good amount. He's like a 75% knockout ratio.
Yeah, he wasn't knockout.
Let me finish. He's a 97. He's a 75% knockout ratio, if I remember correctly, which is tremendous for somebody who's 108 pounds. But that's so rare. And knockouts back. Prince Nassim was the first one to really bring any shine to the lighter weight divisions. So, I don't think that's fair to brush off all the guys because they weren't super well known because they were lighter. I don't think that's fair.
Can I say something that you said earlier?
Go ahead.
Or that we was talking about earlier?
Go ahead.
You said that. Look at all these. I didn't grow up watching Jack Johnson. Me personally, that's like, I'm gonna take it to basketball real quick. That's like me putting fucking Bob Cousy as the best point guard of all time. That's ridiculous to me. I never
said Jack Johnson's the best. I just said
I'm
that
just
I watched
saying,
him.
it's like,
I said that I watched him and he didn't grow up with him. Your whole thing was like, that's who I grew up with. I'm like, well, yeah, you should expand your fucking.
Yeah, and I do, and I like other fighters, but nobody's gonna be better than Floyd to me. That's
the problem. You don't watch other fighters enough.
I do. I actually do.
If you watch mad other fighters and you didn't just like,
why can't that just be my opinion?
Huh?
Why can't that just be my opinion?
It is, but it's mainly because if you have more knowledge, then your opinion is going to be valued higher.
I watch plenty of fighters throughout the years.
You're a smart guy, so like if you watched a lot more fighters, your opinion might change. That's another reason why.
I'm telling you one. And I'm telling because I have other favorite fighters like other but I watch the guys y'all tell me to watch that y'all suggest. But I'm telling y'all, bro. To me, Floyd is the best. Just like for you, Roy. You would never see another fighter better than Roy.
I was watching Floyd while Roy was active.
That's what people think, though, right? But like, see, like Marco, you're on about like, and Lowe was on about, I go back and watch this era, right? That's fine, but you didn't see at that time everybody that avoided everybody. Now, and we're in this era, it's kind of like, Tank's avoided him or Devon's avoided him because we're here living it, yeah. So, when you go back and back and back and back, and you weren't actually there. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're seeing this because we're living in this era. But if we were back there and it was like in that time, and it like people didn't fight people, but it wasn't because
Nick, how old are you?
I'm 35.
35. Okay.
Right? But then
I've lived through a lot of eras already. You know what I mean?
I get that. But then you have people like you had people. I can remember 10, 15 years ago. They had guys right, and they're being top ranking of this. They've got guys like fucking Randy Turpin in there and what's his name, Harry Greb. Like, there's not even any footage of him. And fucking like,
there is. Randy Turpin was the first person to beat the second one to beat Sugar Ray Robinson. Huge upset.
It was like 100 years ago.
I mean, yeah, it was. Sugar Ray Robinson was 129-1.
They're like Harry Greb's great because he was 110-0, but there's no actual footage of him fighting. Zero.
I don't know about.
Mick, I kind of disagree, Mick.
Hit him, Mo.
Yeah, I kind of disagree because Marco, like yesterday, I don't know if you saw Marco, but there was a viral tweet that was floating around everywhere. Someone posted in the Discord. It was like the top 10 pound for pound list of 1981.
Yeah, and that's before Hearns lost to Leonard because they had Hearns first.
Yeah, we were chopping it up about it in the Discord, and I was looking through the list and putting the math together. I'm like, dude, literally everybody on that list who could have fought each other did fight each other within 5 years of that list. There was Hearns, Leonard, Larry, Pryor, Arguello, all of them. All of them that could
Leonard,
catch
which
the fade. All of them could catch the fade. Well, you have to remember because Leonard had just
that was after he lost.
He had lost to Durant, right? And Hearns still undefeated. Yeah, good point.
That's like one tiny part of boxing history, yeah.
No, I know, but when you said those guys were ducking each other, like
I didn't say they were ducking
each other. To us, that is the closest to the golden
era. Nobody ducked each other until Yayan's favorite fighter, Floyd Mayweather. Hold on. Nobody started ducking each other in the kind of biblical proportion ducking we see now until Yayan's favorite fighter started doing A side, B side, and making ego a big part.
Marco, hold on.
That's like saying Roy Jones never
let me
fought.
dispute that, please, real quick.
Ryan, go finish.
I got after Yayan. I haven't spoken yet.
I'm gonna say this.
So it doesn't really count.
Go ahead.
Because Roy Joyce couldn't travel, yeah.
Go ahead.
Because Roy Jones couldn't get into the UK.
Hold on a second.
You gotta say names. You just gotta say, "Go ahead, Yayan." That's what you mean.
Go ahead.
Look. You said to Floyd. Marco, you've stated plenty of times that Floyd ducked nobody. So what's up?
I didn't say he ducked. He
It did
You
duck one.
just you
no.
literally
I didn't
just
say he
said
ducked.
that.
I didn't say he ducked. I said
He
that
ducked on his
because of
can.
him. Hold on a second. Because of him and his A side B side bullshit, that
Man, y'all
propelled
can.
people
So Floyd the most.
not to fight each other because
Floyd the most
they
influential
used
boxer
the
ever.
money and the ego. Him and Pacquiao started it. I mean, it was Pacquiao too. I should say both of them.
Both of them ducked
So
on their can.
hold. So let me ask this: Is Floyd? So that makes Floyd the most influential fighter. Then if everybody ducking each other.
Oh no, Floyd! You know what else Floyd did
Yeah.
too? Yeah,
That's
you know
such
what
a
else Floyd did?
backdoor.
I already know what you're
Floyd,
gonna say.
well, hold on, guys, hold on. Floyd started this ridiculously silly.
No, it was
Hold
De La
on.
Hoya that
Let me
started
finish
that
my
when
thought, please. Let
no,
me finish my
De La
thought.
Hoya
Mick.
against Floyd then, yeah.
Floyd started this ridiculously silly pad work, fucking whatever you want to call it, wave across the
I thought you was
world.
gonna say the zero.
No, hold on. He
My
started
fault.
this ridiculous bullshit. Now, Floyd knew what he was doing, though. Floyd, I'm not saying he sucked. I'm not saying he would do it because he knew it looked great on the eyes and it helped promote him. That's not how he fucking really trained. So he started a lot of shit based on his promotion. So it's no reflection on him as a fighter. He was amazing. But he started shit that people like you and other people, undefeated, that's all that matters. Fuck it.
Nah,
I've never seen anybody
hold
Floyd
real quick.
Mayweather punching a bag. I've never seen it ordain the taps or ordain the blind fucking hanging bear. His Uncle Roger actually hit the gloves and like nobody was interested in that, Marco. That doesn't people only judge Floyd Mayweather on that, yeah.
What you
No,
talking about?
let me say this. I hate that you assume that what I like. No, I like Floyd because the way he fought. Number one,
I don't know what you like. I was just saying that's your favorite fighter. That's all I said.
No, you said, "Oh, you young and look at guys because he never lost." Why
It's
am I
getting
not? Why
spicy.
am I not a fan of Rocky
Yeah,
Marciano?
why are you trying
Why
to
am I not a fan?
Because he
All
wasn't
right,
in your
hold on,
era. You
champ.
only
Okay,
watch
so
people that were in your
why am I
era.
not a
Yeah.
fan of Devin Haney? Why am I not a fan of? Come
Because
on, bro.
he
You're
lost.
not a Devin Haney fan?
No, hell no.
Yeah, and why
Yo,
you
I
can't
said
why
I said I was
I
gonna
like.
follow up after
Go
Yayan.
ahead.
Yo, Mick.
stop and go and let me say
CJ
it.
go.
Yeah, and why you
Well, I'm gonna have to mute Mick. Mick's talking a lot. Go ahead. Mick, you
I
gotta let
was
us talk
gonna
one at a
say
time.
I got love for Mick and his opinion and his passion, but Mick is off that Mickey's Malt liquor tonight. Yeah, man,
Now,
he
just
going
let
in.
everybody get
no,
their
but like what
thoughts
I'm
out.
trying to say is
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Yayan's
CJ.
trying to like
He doesn't.
Go
Okay, I'm gonna make a more poignant point
CJ's
without
turn, and then
the
you can talk, Mick. Go ahead.
for real, because I don't even take that long without putting the emotion into it. Because Floyd is far from my favorite fighter. But Marco, I got to call you out on this one. Didn't you say that Bo Lennox was the biggest duck? That was well before Floyd. Y'all got it.
Huh? I didn't
You
say
said
Floyd's a
that
duck.
Bo ducked Lennox. That
I
was the
didn't say
biggest duck
Floyd's a
of all
duck.
time.
What you mean? When did I say Floyd was a duck?
No.
Number one, you just said that. If that's
No,
not
I
what you
said
meant,
that Floyd.
if that's not what you meant, hold
I
on.
said that Floyd and Manny Pacquiao's A side, B side bullshit influenced a generation now, which we're into right now, of avoiding fights, not ducking because
Okay.
you're scared, avoiding. Floyd didn't
Hey,
do it.
let me go
They fought.
50-50 on this to put it to wrap it up. Yes, you did say that. You didn't say that Floyd was a duck, and that wasn't my point. But if your biggest duck of all time occurred before that, you can't say that he ushered in an era of ducking.
No, he ushered in a consistent era of A side, B side bullshit, which results in ducking or not fight. No, not even ducking, because ducking is like scared. Like Lennox, Bo was scared. I'm talking about this is almost he influenced a generation now of ego shit where we're not
He
saying
changed the way the fight
like even
negotiations
Shakur.
go down.
Yeah, even Shakur.
Again, I'm trying to be
25%.
50-50 about it.
I'm not
I can
taking
agree with both, but
25%.
still,
Even
if the
Shakur
biggest duck
against
was
Devin
before
Haney,
that,
he's not taking 25. I'm not doing that. I'm worth more. Motherfucker, just take the fight, invest in yourself, then you hold all the chips. But Floyd,
I want to speak specifically to that. No, 25. If I think I'm better than the man on the other side of the ring, why would I allow him to make literally 3 times as much as I'm making for the same fight
because he's a
when I know I'm going to
champion.
beat his ass?
Because he's
Come
a
on, give
champion.
me 33.66 at
You got to
least.
do it.
3 times a 3x
Well,
is crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
I guess that absorbed into you too.
Marco, I have an interesting
Nah,
stat
fuck
for
You got to
that.
invest in
Real
yourself.
quick. Let me say this real quick. That was never the offer. So if that's what you believe, if that's what I want to believe, that was never the offer.
Well,
Go
that's
ahead,
what
though,
Shakur
Marco.
said.
Whatever. It
Unless
was, but
Shakur
if
was
it's
lying.
not, that's what
can
it
I
was
add my point in
talked
here?
about.
Yeah.
So.
What
Right,
I was going to say, Marco,
Floyd,
is
oh sorry,
well,
you go.
let me just get this one out, Mick. Let's review real quick. Marco, check this out. So the 1970s, right? Roberto Duran, the Ring magazine names him the fighter of the decade of the 70s, the fighter of the decade. Guess what? He took what you just said, that 25-75 deal. Hey, guess what? Guess what he took to fight Sugar Ray Leonard?
Less.
Guess what he took? He took short money to fight that. And guess what happened?
There you go.
Guess what happened? He
There you go.
fucking beat him, and that jettisoned him to make millions through the 80s.
You
He
invest
took short
in
money to
yourself.
fight all those guys.
So what Mo just said is
Hagler
exactly. I use the
earns-
word invest in yourself, and that's what
Exactly.
Shakur should have done. He was not a fucking superstar. You do it once. I'm not talking your whole career. You do it once, and you show the world you are what you say you are. You never have to do it again. So that's a little
Exactly.
shit.
Could you imagine?
Stop that.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine Duran taking short money to get knocked the fuck out against Hearns like he did? Because he didn't give a fuck, because thought he was the best fighter in the world and he wanted to prove
Exactly.
it.
And he
Same
knew
thing
if he
with
wins,
Hagler.
he controls the cards. And now Turkey's here, so we're not really dealing with this as much because dudes are getting way more than they're accustomed to, so it's not really a problem now.
Hey Mo, you know I'm a fair man. You made a great point. I wasn't aware that, if that's true, I wasn't aware that Duran took 25% to prove himself. Mo I don't doubt it.
Mo doesn't
I
open
gotta
his
look
mouth
it up.
unless he knows what he's talking about.
I gotta verify shit myself. I don't trust nobody at this point.
Doubter.
Like,
Okay.
so
Yo, I'm divorced. I don't trust nobody.
Go ahead, Mick.
can I say, Jan,
sir.
if Floyd is your favourite fighter, Marco's never going to agree that change that opinion. It's like Floyd will always be your greatest fighter, and that's fair. There's no you're trying to get Marco to agree.
But
and
guess
Marco's
what,
trying to
Mick?
wind you up. Yeah,
I don't disagree. I think having Floyd as the number one there's a strong argument for having him be the best ever. I'm not a fucking idiot.
And then look, this too. I'm letting him finish.
Whatever Marco says is never going to change what Yan feels about Floyd.
I do feel that way as well. I mean, you can't convince me that Tyson isn't my favorite. I wouldn't say the best ever. I don't know if that's like, Yan considers those like interchangeable terms, like the best and your favorite.
I don't think
I'm not saying that.
Favorite. I think Yan's saying it's also he thinks Floyd's the best. And I'm just saying
he's the best.
I'm just saying
and
this.
he's my favorite.
I'm just saying this, Yan.
But that's Yan's opinion.
I'm just saying this. Wait. I'm just saying this. You want to choose what kind of girl you like the most, for example, you got to go with all of them first. You can't just go with one and be like, I don't like the rest.
And this is what this is what I hate when you assume. Again, I don't have the knowledge of you or even a Mo, right? But I watched plenty of boxers. Y'all told me to watch. Well, I watched stuff on my own. Like last night, I was just watching a George Benton fight. I was just watching Tony versus fucking Winky Wright. Not Tony, Jermaine Taylor.
Okay.
And so I hate when y'all assume that I'm not like.
We're not assuming. That's what you've told us in the past. If you're starting to fucking stack up, if you're starting to stack it up in here and watch more and more fights, good. Well then,
right, you're in the process, homie. You're in the process, but you're not on the level of a Marco or a Mo. I mean, I admit I got less knowledge than these dudes, so just don't do that.
I'm just telling you, Floyd.
You think Floyd's the best, then that's what your opinion is. Didn't let them tell you he's not.
It's a great, honestly, it's a great opinion. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great fucking choice.
I think you inherited some of that hate that Roy got for that Floyd, and you I think you inherited that.
It. Yeah, I don't hate Floyd. I think Floyd's one of the greatest.
No, I don't agree with that.
No, did you see that clip of him, Roy and Andre Ward talking about Floyd resume?
Yeah, Roy was hating. I don't and Yan, you've heard me.
He's acknowledging.
You've heard me say Roy's my man.
No, that's what I say about Marco. Marco, he act like he's not biased to Roy, but he is.
Did I not just say on
but you can't admit.
Did I not say that Roy was just hating? And even though
that's
Roy's my man,
you keeping it real.
He was hating because that's bullshit.
You like 95% biased, like 5%. You're not 5%. You keep it real.
Did I not?
I'm giving you your props, Marco.
Well,
hold on. You said 95% versus 5 is props.
Bro, most of the time you biased, but sometimes every now and then you'll keep it real.
No,
but
has anybody seen the Netflix 3-part series they're doing for this Crawford Canelo fight?
No,
I have not. No,
it's called Crawford Loaded Gloves. It's got Crawford
body gloves.
Crawford with a cut in his glove. Berlanga and OJ Simpson, because some guy thinks that Crawford's loading his gloves because there's a wee cut on them. He's in your Discord. He's like,
the dude in the Discord.
Yeah, we've been going at it with some weird guy in the Discord.
Oh man,
he's like, going
in
my Discord.
saying that He's just crashing out saying that Bud's loaded his gloves and all this crazy shit.
Yo,
And
I
they're
wanted
going
to speak
crazy.
on that quickly. I'm not gonna.
Or is he trying to wind you
He's
guys
dead
up?
serious.
No, exactly.
No,
No, no,
he's
no, no,
right
no, no,
behind
no,
the
no.
ears, that guy.
It's a little bit of both. Marco, let me say this real quick. I think you need one or two mods in there. I'm not gonna block them. I just put them on ignore.
Oh,
But
I could make.
we're starting to have trolls. Your shit is getting so big. It's starting to have trolls. So we need to monitor that.
How do I? I'll do it right now. I'll make you guys mods. I don't even know how to do that.
Oh,
What do I
meet
do?
me in the
Yeah,
mod.
I don't know either.
Okay, here's
Nah.
Mo.
But like that guy, oh my god, he's like, look, he complained about Madrimo's gloves, and then they then he used these gloves and they broke, and it was like, well, they were the gloves that he fucking taught to wear because the Madrimo, the guy is wet behind the ears. He used about 30 towels to dry his laugh.
Are you sure I can make people mod? Oh, add roll. Would that be it? Add roll?
Yep.
No.
Well, I don't know the
like
mechanism,
that.
but there is a way because I've
know how
been
to do it,
mods on
Mo?
other Discords.
I do not
What
know how to do it, but they
Like I could
just
click
fucking
there,
saying you should be
invite
able
to
do that.
server.
There's a way. You might want to do it later, but I don't know.
Yeah, add roll, but then it looks like the roll is just like whatever. Let me
I
know.
think that's it. But
Gentlemen,
Marquez,
good
best friend.
evening. How's everybody
Hey,
doing?
What up, Bob?
You know I'm
almost
the
What up,
mad
Mo?
guy.
Uh-oh,
I
we got 29 minutes.
I gotta go back to that
29 minutes.
25%. That 25% that you was talking about. So you telling me, forget 25%.
It's
You
not
say
12
we gonna fight. I'm making 3 times more than you are. Let's fight.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you,
No.
Bob. I'm telling you, if you are not as big as somebody, I'm
Devin
telling you
Haney
that it's
wasn't
okay.
big.
Let me finish. And you don't have the belt. You want the belt, right? It's okay to take one fight where because in boxing it's just one. Then you set yourself up for life.
I'm not
until you lose.
Marco, I'd
I'm
like
not
to
taking that
issue a
money against
correction.
Devin Haney. Devin Haney's not even a big seller. That's not Floyd. If it's Floyd Mayweather, sure.
But it's
Devin
about
Haney
winning the
ain't no
belts,
big
though.
guy.
It's about winning the belts. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
Hey,
I'm
Marco,
not
you
letting
said
him
belts
pay-
don't mean shit.
Sometimes
They
you
need
have
to take
to.
gonna
that
be
money.
telling me
Sometimes,
the
hold
whole
on.
time.
Sometimes you have
pay
to.
3 times more than you.
You have
I
to
wouldn't
invest
take
in
the fight.
yourself once. We're not talking his whole career. One fight, because that changes everything.
I'm not
I would
fighting
do it.
against Devin Haney and let him get paid 3 times more. I'm better than him, first of all.
Then you prove it.
His dad gonna keep talking about it. I wouldn't take that either. And
Hey, Bob is with me.
No way I'm letting
That's
him keep
okay.
telling
Hey,
me.
Marco, I wanted to issue a correction.
25%.
Something that I said.
No way.
Something
No
that I said
way.
earlier.
ahead.
When I said that
Go ahead, Marco.
75%, I looked it up. Thanks to CJ. Thank you for pushing back on that. So this is the fight purses. For the first time that they fought, Sugar Ray Leonard pocketed $10 million. Roberto Duran pocketed $1.6 million. So it was more than 1090. It was more like a 1090 deal.
Yeah,
no big
very
deal.
low.
I don't
Very
know.
low. So
Well, you're
Shakur
being
almost-
sarcastic about it, but yo,
This is one of the greatest
keep game.
fighters of all time. Just
you
number
have
2
to
pound
invest-
for pound all time. There you go.
You have to invest in yourself as a fighter. You have
But
to
you-
invest in yourself.
Marco,
And when
would
you
you-
don't,
Yo, real quick, Bob,
wasn't
I
making
want to let
much
you
money
land.
anyway. Devin Haney ain't no big draw.
he was
How much
he
money
was
we
at
gonna
the
make?
time. He was the champion. He was one of the biggest. Yes, in the division. Yes, he was at the time.
Let me get 10 seconds. Yes, in the division, he
At
was
the
one of the
time.
biggest draws.
Absolutely.
Yeah, at the time. Okay, sure.
Would you work 6
As
months for
far as
nothing,
the
Marco?
yo, please, man.
Go
See, I
ahead.
get halfway through my shit and then okay. As far as hey, shout out, even more props to Duran. I never said he wasn't one of the best of all time. You think just because I don't have a dude number 1 that I'm shitting on him? That's hyperbole, homie. That's a false dichotomy.
I'm just backing up Marco's point that back in the day that was not a crazy thing to do. That's all I was saying.
And even
Okay,
today,
hey,
it's
fair
not.
enough. But more to the point, I wasn't that far off base. I said, no, I wouldn't take the 25-75, but y'all ignored the part where I said a 35-67, okay, 2/3 to a third, not 3 times as much. That's just a slap in the face to me. But I understand in different eras, the eras have changed. Duran had more of a dog mentality, just willing to go out there and prove himself, and I give him extra props for that. But nowadays, I think 33-67 is reasonable.
You guys
Y'all got it.
act. Hold on. You guys act like there's a union. Like, no, I don't stand for that. You got no fucking choice. That otherwise,
Hey, you do. You could not take the fight.
Right. You don't get the belts. So this
Shakur
isn't a
still
box.
made a lot of
You
money.
guys are looking at this like it's a fucking basketball.
Hey, we got to see how
NFL
it plays
union.
out
Hold on,
over
let me
time.
finish, please. Let me finish. You guys are looking at it like it's a fucking union, and it's not. This is not set up that way. So you guys just stand on your fucking your men's rights shit or whatever you want to call it. What's that going to leave you with no belt and no fight? Go for it.
Yes,
Man's
true.
right. Shit. No,
Shakur's
to my point.
was kind of stagnant after that.
Of course.
You got to see how it plays out over time. Well, now the shit is spicy, right? Now he did what you said he couldn't do, and who knows what's next.
Turkey,
He stood in there.
not on his own negotiation power. Hey, Marco, more to your point, to back up your point.
See.
So that was in the first Roberto Duran Ray Leonard fight, right? Check this shit out. This is beautiful. I love this. Google is great. So in the second fight, Roberto Duran got a guaranteed fight purse of $8 million. And Ray Leonard, because he's the loser and he didn't have a belt, he wasn't the champion. Guess how much he took? He took $7 million. That's crazy. Look, that's crazy,
Let's go
man.
back though.
Hey, I don't trust Google anymore.
That does back.
It's got to be. It's got to be Chat
GPT. Panama
GPT.
with $1 million, that is like getting 10 million. If he goes back home with $1 million, that's the same as getting 10 million. He's living like a king in his country. So let's not act like that $1 million ain't set him up.
Yeah, that's not the point.
He still could be on his like civil rights shit, you know, and be like, I don't care, I don't stand for that. Blah, blah. It's like,
that's different. If I'm getting $1 million going back to Panama, you see he was partying for a year.
Okay, so if you lived in Panama, you would take it if you're Shakur?
Yeah, if I live in
Great
Panama.
point.
If
You
I'm
put
in
a pin on
Panama and I'm getting that money, I'm going back home. I'm buying a whole city block.
That's not smart, Bob, because you walk away from it. Now you still have nothing if you need money that bad. Like,
but Shakur's been getting big money fights.
No, he hasn't.
Are you sure?
Nah,
Are you sure?
$3 million a
Big
fight.
money?
Are you sure?
Damn, Bob.
No, I'm actually
For
not
him,
sure.
For
But
130, Top
I'm not
Rank
sure.
offered
I'm
him
not sure on that one.
$3 million a fight though.
He was
not
getting
sure.
more than Tio, who was their biggest star.
Tio made nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
No, he
These
did
guys
make
made
more than
nothing.
Tio. I'll say that, but not.
That's why
I
when
wouldn't
you
say
go in front of
big money,
somebody-
quote unquote.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, the 25% might have been the most he ever made anyway against Devin, if I remember correctly.
Hell no.
It would have been the most. Because it was a higher
Hell
number.
no.
Maybe not, but I think I
Hell
remember
no.
that.
Hell no.
Well, anyway, what did it do for him? Nothing.
What you
Nothing.
mean?
Hey, he's still on track. He's still undefeated.
The
It
fuck you mean
depends on what
do?
No, at
Marco,
that
like
time.
you say,
Yeah, but
it
not
depends
based on
on
his
what he
own
does from
negotiation
here on out.
power.
Huh?
That's because
It's all about what he does from here on out, not
If
what
it
he's.
wasn't for Turkey, he probably, you know. But, you know, look, I'm not saying it's not a douchey move from Devin. You know what I'm saying? It was. But sometimes you got to invest. Invest in yourself.
He would still be what he is without Turkey. He didn't
Invest
fight.
in yourself.
Turkey didn't give him a Tank fight, a Devin fight, a Tio fight. So what do you mean?
Those guys all
No,
lost.
but you know what fight we got cooking in November, and I can't wait.
Those guys all lost by the time Turkey came in.
Norman.
I'm talking about Turkey right now. What are you talking about?
Would have lost if he would have fucking fought Devin. I don't think so, by the way, but maybe. Who knows?
Oh, okay. At least you know that.
No, I don't think so. But
What?
you never know. You never know. You know, at least these guys are fighting better competition. I'm not saying Shakur didn't want to fight the better competition, but he didn't. You know, up until recently.
Well, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, and he could have. You know, and if he would have beat Devin, he would have held all the. He might have even fought Tank. He would have had Tio. He would have held all the cards.
No, Tio was at 140. But
Doesn't
I see
matter.
what you're
They
saying.
might have gone up and met them. Like, he would have held all the cards at that point. That would have been a huge victory. That would have literally propelled his career.
Hey,
That's a good point.
That's my point. That's my
still
point.
asking for 33. I'm still asking for 33.
But I'm
Just
gonna say
because I
this.
feel it's disrespectful.
And by the way, 33 is he didn't even ask for anything. He just no.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. He didn't. He said he went to. Listen, at that time, you gotta think Devin. His last fight was Loma. That was after the Loma fight. It was a video that came out that Bill said, yeah, if it get too hot at 35, we're going to 40, and that's exactly what they did. Soon as Shakur
He said if it get too hot. Hold on. Is that a verbatim, or are you just putting sauce on it? I need to know.
I ain't gonna say verbatim, but that's some around what he said. You can look it up.
That's a weird thing to say.
But he was like,
what? He didn't say that. If it gets too hot,
exactly.
Division.
Yeah,
that's why I got to call.
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, I do, because that's literally.
I love when people
talk.
Marco.
No, because if you're right, I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying if you're right, I can't believe he said that.
See, like the big American scam is, like, remember you're saying like, oh, invest in yourself. Like, look how many kids have went to college, they've invested in themselves, and they're stuck with millions of debt. Would you work for 6 months for nothing as well, Marco?
What are you talking about? You're such a weird guy sometimes.
No, but it's
investing
true.
in terms of taking less money in a boxing match, not going to invest into a Ponzi scheme. Well, what are we doing here?
Right.
No, I mean, like, they go to college and invest in themselves, yeah?
I'm talking about this is a boxing channel.
I
agree with Nick. Shakur should have
You're
invested
talking.
in Herbalife.
I bet, like he could invest in himself and lose, and then doesn't he make any money? Would you work? Would you go to your job tomorrow and they say, "Aye, I'll work 6 months for nothing for you on the promise I might get more money later in my career"?
I don't know
Like
what you're
fuck
talking
off,
about.
Marco,
But
man.
when
Well,
who was it?
in Marco's defense, if you feel while you're cooking, while you're thinking about it, if you feel you're capable and confident, then yeah. I mean, in my life, I have done it 1,000 times, and it's always paid off. But I do get the devil's advocate position, like, oh, if you lose and you're fucked, and you took a small payday for it. But
Well, no, but
nah,
that's not
man.
that's not that you're so confident, and this is about winning. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, man.
I think
Especially when
Shakur
I
would have
tend to
won
lean
that
on
fight
that side
too.
in my personal life, but I can see it's just a 25 that gets me out. That's what I'm stuck on.
Well, and that's the thing. He didn't even fucking negotiate. Like, I get it. Maybe
Yeah,
go up
that's
a little
wild.
bit. He was just like, I'm disgusted. I'm Shakur. Get the fuck out of here.
Marco, you're wrong, but
I'm never wrong.
you
Hold on. Let me read the super chat real quick. Let me read the super chat from my man, the Fun Truck. Oh, Fun Truck's in the house. Extra crispy 2-piece, guys. We need 9 more to hit the goal. We didn't hit the goal earlier. I'd love to do that if possible. Hit the like button. R.I.P. Bud. Oh,
Yo, StreamYard is still fucked up. I see. Okay.
It is. I don't know why it's doing. It comes in like this. So like,
yeah.
Lower the goal down to 5. You might get 15 in 3 weeks' time.
Say what?
Here's a challenge, Marco. Let me challenge you on this, man. Like, to say this man didn't even negotiate at 25% is insane. You know, by the
Maybe he
time
did.
that
I don't
we
know.
hear,
I don't know
Yo,
if he negotiated or not.
by
But
the time
I know he turned
we
down.
hear this, by the time stuff like this hit public, there's been long negotiations and conversations about a fight.
How do you know?
We can't be that naive.
How do you know?
Come on, the business of
Marco.
it's the business
Nah,
of
you
boxing,
can't say
man.
that, man. I've been around tons of different contract negotiations, not just boxing. Unless
Dude,
you're right there, you don't know
we do
what
not,
the fuck went on.
Marco.
That's true.
Marco,
That's ridiculous.
we do not hear public, we don't hear anything about the business of boxing when it happened at that point. When we hear about it, it's already been some talks about it
I
already.
disagree. From
That's
what I heard,
ridiculous, man.
he did not even
Marco.
negotiate. And if he did, fine. But he still didn't take the fucking fight.
Marco.
Even at 25. What?
This okay, so look, this video I'm about to send, right? It's a bunch of stuff. Just skip to the end, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. All right.
Just what?
Yo, you didn't gotta show him
About
that
Bill.
shit. Yo, listen, you gotta tell him about Southpaw TV puts like 50% of his videos like Bill Haney talking about we're not going to 140. Like half of his videos had that clip. Like
What
it's
you
been
mean?
known. Bill Haney when he say he's going to 40.
Okay, how long before the move to 140 was that though?
Super chat. Rob, appreciate
That
you.
was like about 6
A
months.
crispy 2-piece. Rob Barbarian says to the Fun Truck man, put some bread on it. Ooh.
So what you saying?
Uh-oh.
I don't get what you saying though.
Ooh.
Rob taking a play out of my book.
Koki.
He is.
Yo, HC, what are you talking about? Puerto Ricans don't duck nobody at the 140, 147. So you better chill out with that.
We got Koki.
Oh man.
Koki, what you saying though?
Koki. Uh-oh.
Hold on, real quick.
You was talking about Bill Haney talking about if it gets too hot at 135, we're gonna go to 40. Remember that? You said that?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you that Southpaw TV, he posts that shit every day. He posts that clip every day. Like
you're agreeing with it, saying it did say that.
Yeah, bro.
Why the fuck would he post it every day? Yo.
He's obsessed with Bill. That's all he does. That's half of his content.
I would love to see that.
That's
like I said, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying if that's true, I want to see it because I can't believe somebody would actually say that.
I mean, Bill. I mean,
yeah, he probably said something like, "Yo, if I got to read between the lines," and I ain't seen this shit. Completely ignorant.
All right, I just put it in chat. Just go to the end.
Oh no, hold on, real quick. He probably said something like, "Oh, if we find it hard to make 135, then we'll move up." Then not, "Oh, fucking if I."
That's what I'm saying.
If it gets too hot,
I just put the video in chat.
Why don't you put it in with the timestamp so it'll take me right there?
It's not. It's a short. So just skip. It's like 50 seconds. Just go to the end. It's like the last 3 seconds.
Yo, HC, if you're Puerto Rican, you know Puerto Ricans like to fight. We'll fight for free. We'll fight for fucking batelito. Like we're not gonna say no to fighting, bro.
I'm not saying they wouldn't, but I ain't seen this clip. So once I see it, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
And yo, Bill and Devin be doing mad shit. Like that's not even like regular. That like they do all this shit to avoid fights. Like they lied about Peter Khan and Matthias. You know Matthias when he won the title. Matias wanted to fight Haney, and they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna fight Matias. We're not gonna meet with him, negotiate." Then they went on Boxing Boys with Ness, talking about, "Oh yeah, we want the smoke." They do that shit all the time. They blow smoke and mirrors all the time. That's their tactic. And look, I'm
Did you
gonna
send a
be honest with
contract
y'all.
to the
Like
wrong person?
Haney has been part of the U.S. hype machine ever since Floyd retired. They were looking for the next Floyd. Is it going to be Tank Davis? Is it going to be Devin Haney? So they did everything they could do to put this guy on that platform to be like, yo, he's the next Floyd. Let's do this. And it's like, nah, bro. He went to Mexico for 20 fights. Haney fans can't even name his first 20 fighters he fought. And then when he went to the U.S., he fought Gamboa when Gamboa was 40 years old.
Hold on, let me jump in here real quick. So let me get first off, Ian. Did you guys see the clippy? That shit looks like some Donnie Brasco hidden camera video. You don't even see who's talking, but whatever. You can't even really hear it. But I mean, I'll take your word for it. Fun truck, extra crispy 2-piece. Rob, how much you willing to lose?
I mean, you clearly didn't watch it.
Oh, Fun Truck wasn't trying to bet me though. I see how it is.
No, not you.
Yeah,
him and
Marco.
Rob are going at it because Rob.
This
Rob,
guy's crazy. So
Marco,
like,
you
you
said-
really gonna deny it? Like,
no,
like,
I just said that's a weird video. You don't even see who the fuck's talking. But either
so you
way,
don't hear Bill. You don't
care.
hear Bill Haney.
I don't actually, but I'll take your word for it. I don't care.
Hey man,
Marco,
yeah,
you
you're
said,
right. We don't care.
Shit's like sideways. It's like down behind a bush. It's
Marco,
you
you
face.
said,
Like,
you
what the
said,
fuck kind of video is that?
Marco, you said like you don't know why anybody would say that, but like Bill Haney is more like fucking Alberto for the fucking chat than Albert Einstein. He's got about 3 brain cells.
I didn't say
I'm
shit.
sorry, Nick. Guys, if you want to make a bet, do it through me, please. It helps the channel. You know, I keep the whatever it is, 10%. But let's come up with a number.
I'll do it
Let's
if
come
you
up
could
with a number,
take
guys.
2%.
Right.
Take
You have
2%
to
and I'll have
quiet,
it.
Nick. Please stop trying to fuck up my channel. Keep no percent. No, that's not how the donations are what help.
No, bet on
Guys,
yourself,
come up with a
Marco.
number, okay? Come up with a number. What are you guys talking? 100, 50, 200, 3? Like, let's get a range.
0% is 0 is 0.
All right, I'm muting him if he's gonna say shit like that. Okay, that's definitely Bill. No, I believe it. I just can't fucking hear it, and I don't really care. But
so okay, if we don't really care, why did you ask for the video in the first place?
because I wanted to see something that, like, I feel like it's like such a choppy, like, I don't know. You don't even see that it's fucking him. It's kind of like I believe it is, but like I don't know. That's
as the audio expert forensic specialist that I am of this community.
I'm sure it's
it does sound like
it does. No, it does, but it's just like, you know.
So what's the point of the video?
There's just no context.
Basically, they was going Duck Shakur regardless. Basically,
Oh man, come on, man. What y'all keep on bringing this Duck? Who has Devin Haney Duck, man? Devin Haney's the only dude, young kid, that's actually trying to fight everybody. But y'all sitting up here talking about Devin Haney ducking. Once y'all get on Tank Davis back about this shit, man.
Tank Davis
that shit is crazy, bro.
We could say both of them
That
ducking.
is
That's
crazy.
not crazy.
Hold on.
Nah, we can say Tank Davis duck people. We can see Devin Haney duck people, and that's facts. We can say both of them duck them.
All right.
Y'all be tripping over Devin, like y'all crazy, bro.
Guys, don't make me mute you. Please just wait for other people to finish, then talk. CT, Yayan is a big Shakur fan, so there is an agenda with what he's saying.
No, it's not. It's not. Like, come on, bro. Like, and that's what I be saying, Marco. Why do you just say stuff like that? There's no agenda for
You said it's your second favorite fighter behind what you mean?
No.
You don't say that?
No, that's my favorite fighter in today's boxing.
Okay.
There's no agenda. I'm saying at that time he was. Come on,
okay,
bro.
sorry. Let me reword it. I believe possibly. Is that better? Yayan has an agenda. Maybe I'm wrong.
And that's false.
So,
hey,
well,
Shakur
I'm
is a
curious.
good fighter to be your favorite. I mean, he's never gonna lose. So bravo to you.
I mean, every fanboy got an agenda, though.
Wow.
Bro, I don't
Y'all
like
are
no agenda
tripping.
for nothing, bro.
Right.
I would never say
I don't have
anyone
to-
can't lose. I would never say
I would
that.
never say that either.
Marco,
I
you are
bet
a
you
good
don't
fighter.
lose.
That's
No.
Alan Stern,
Yeah,
but that's cool.
he's never gonna lose.
Oh, come on,
Scared with
I
that.
agree.
Nobody gonna beat that dude.
You agree?
Never.
Too much.
There's
Too much.
more
Ain't
agenda.
no fucking agenda,
Yayan.
boy.
There's
Put
more
that
agenda.
fucking rod away.
I'll do you one better. He's never gonna fight anybody that he might.
Hey, you better say that.
I thought that was what
That's
he
the
was
best thing you
implying.
could say.
I thought that's
cap.
what he might be implying at first, but then he was just too confident with it.
Yeah, but that's
Hey,
because
shout
he's
out to
never going to
Keyshawn.
fight.
Shout
That's
out to
yeah, that's
Keyshawn
what
and
I'm
Abdullah
saying.
Mason.
He's never going to
He's
fight.
never gonna
Like,
fight those guys.
Any of
So
you guys who sit here and say that these fighters are ducking and they're scared, it's so goofy. Like they're professional fighters. Like I was a fighter.
Yeah.
No, you
Like,
were
like
Are we
none,
fighting.
yo,
scared?
no,
Are we scared of people? Come on.
yo,
No,
none
no,
of
champ, champ.
none of
You're
y'all
missing the
spar
point.
weekly. No, yo, none of y'all are in the ring weekly to be even talking about this. Like duck, duck, duck. Like I could say it because I'm sparring every day. You know what I'm saying? But yo,
You don't want
Davis and Haney, they both have choreographed careers. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're fighting everybody. Like Devin could say he wants to fight everybody, but yo, it took to like what 2025 to fight Brian Norman. Like name me one
Okay.
fighter that Haney
Hey,
has
man.
fought. What name me
Hey,
one
at
fighter that
least
let me
what?
finish.
How about you
Let
tell?
me finish.
How about you tell Tank to go fight
Let me finish. Hold
Norman?
on, wait. Name me one fighter Haney has fought in his mid-20s besides Ryan Garcia.
at least he's taking on the challenge now. Okay,
Yeah, that's
is
what I'm
that
saying.
right?
Paul
Finally.
Haney in a
Cool.
bush.
Finally, oh
I
my
give
Okay,
him
god,
a
but
pro.
really,
Yeah.
y'all are missing the
man.
point.
Fight. I get this is a. I mean, he's getting a belt, yes, but it is kind of a lose-lose. You know, like a
Come on,
young
son.
up-and-coming lion. I wouldn't do it, especially after. But I give him props. Fuck it.
Bro, why are you
Marco,
fighting
can I make
Gamboa when
this?
he's 40? I want to know that. Gamboa got knocked out by Tank and you fighting Gamboa at 40 years old, bro. Come on.
Can I make this point before I go,
But then
Marco?
Tank fight
Go ahead.
Gamboa?
Go ahead,
But
Mick.
Tank knocked him
Yeah, he
out.
did.
Tank,
He
Tank
did.
knocked him out and then Haney fought
Mick
him
talk.
after. So,
When
yo,
when
get
he
off Tank's dick, bro.
Guys, let Mick talk, please. Go ahead, Mick.
So, Marco, I'm just want to ask, what kind of hook do you use on that fishing rod? Because fuck me, you have caught your eye on the night.
See, that was another
That is a
joke, but the problem is we don't know what the fuck you're saying. It probably is funny.
what kind of hook do you use on that
Yo,
fishing rod?
what?
What
Because
kind
you
of hook do I use on what?
Hook?
hook, yeah, on the fishing rod.
Fashion
On the
rod?
fashion rod.
Fishing, nigga, fishing.
Oh,
Fashion
fishing.
rod.
See,
fishing
yo,
rod.
Mick, I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's
I'm
not
gonna give you
bad.
some constructive criticism real quick. You had it for one night. When I pointed out, hey, just slow down a little bit. You got to keep that in mind all the time because we're not trying to clown you, but we
No,
really
you're
have a
actually
hard time
Mick. You're
understanding,
funny.
homie.
Mick, you're actually
That's
funny.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
something I
When the
don't
joke
understand.
lands, it lands.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I'm just
you
not
got to
trying
slow it
Can't
down
hear
so we
you.
can get it.
It's funny
Yeah,
though.
we're
Yeah.
just stupid Americans.
Wait, what am I fishing for? I don't get it.
Uncultured.
Stupid American.
What am I
You're
called?
not you are not fishing anymore. You've already caught your eye on it. That's enough to feed you for a month.
Did you
Now
caught
see
Yang?
that,
He said you
see
cooked
that
You've
one.
Yang.
got
I
that
don't
the
know.
irons on that reel, yeah.
You cooked them.
Yeah, hands on the hook. Okay.
Oh, he kind of cooked you on that one.
Cooked
I
me or
don't.
Yain?
I
He
mean,
cooked Yain.
that's what I'm saying. If I knew what it meant, then sure.
I think he cooked Yain. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
that
No,
was.
he's saying you cooked them. So like lay off him. Like you're being a dead horse with Yang. Poor Yang. You already
Okay.
got him. You already
Aye.
cooked him.
See,
He's got
Mo's a
back.
translator, Scottish translator. Beautiful.
Now,
Thanks, Mo.
Yang, I have a question for you, Yang,
Goodbye.
because
What's up?
you're a big Shakur fan. Do you think
Oh
Shakur
man.
at that time? Do you think he would have beaten Devin?
Absolutely.
I think he would have beaten him too. That's why, for me as a fan, I'm like,
Maybe. Yeah.
I think he should just taken it and then whooped him. I don't know.
Did I ever say he shouldn't have took the fight or he didn't want to take the? Yes, I think he
Oh,
should
I
have
thought
taken the
you
fight
said
as
he.
well.
Oh, okay. I thought
Well,
the
Bob
discussion
lost
was
his
you
mind.
guys.
He didn't think he
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
taken it.
Yeah,
see,
so
I
I don't agree with that, but I think why not take it? He's the undisputed champion. You come on, bro. Like what?
Hey, I think he would have whooped him.
Bob's still up here.
All right, here we go. Fun truck, 2-piece extra crispy. Rob, easy money. I'm gonna take my girl out to nice restaurant. Did they put a
Okay.
price in?
Well, they can bet too.
Did they put a number in? No, right? No.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, see, that's all I'm saying. With this guy, Lucky F said, all he was trying to mandate the fight, but that when that clip came out, that's when all that stuff happened. But you know,
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
believe Shakur said it himself that he should have took that fight.
yeah, he did say that.
Did he?
He did say
Yep.
that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good. He should have. And I hope.
Okay, hold on. Marco. You said that the video was unclear, but I was more interested in the audio. Did he actually say we're gonna go to 140?
CJ, don't listen to him.
Sounded
Watch
like
it. Please watch it for yourself.
Sounded like
Because
it.
this dude,
And there was like writing, like as you said, it sounded like it. Yeah. It sounded like if it
Okay.
gets too hot, but it could be
Well,
totally out
shit.
of context too. Like we don't
Again,
Nobody
if
sort of
I'm wrong,
explain
I'm wrong.
what's the video about? Like, what's the point of the video?
no, let's move on. We beating a dead horse, like Mick said.
of Devin Haney's father admitting in Shakur fans' eyes that Devin was scared to fight Shakur. So if it gets too hot in the division Shakur is in, he's going up. That's what they think he said. Now, he might have said, he said something about hot and going up. The context, I'm not sure. Maybe they're right, but that's what they're implying.
Yeah, but they could be talking about anybody. They could be talking about Tank. They could be talking about
Oh man.
Lomachenko. They could be talking
When
about
did I
anybody.
imply
So,
that
I
though?
mean, you know.
Mick, it's $10.
You did. But
Spencer, of
No,
course
I
you
did
did.
not. See,
Tell
this
him, Mo.
Hey,
y'all be
I
on
like
some
to make
loser shit,
a
bro. I swear to
correction.
God, y'all do.
I think
I'm gonna quote you.
I think Shakur should have took the bluff because Devin was definitely on his way up. So
That'd have been
I think
funny if Shakur's like yes and Devin's like never mind. You would look so
I
stupid.
mean he
Okay,
Would have
yeah,
punched
real
the shit
quick. You
out of
said
him.
when did you say that? 5 minutes ago, you literally said verbatim. That means when Marco asked what it means, what the clip meant, you said that means they were going to duck Shakur regardless. So you
Yep.
did imply that.
That's
You
exactly what you
didn't
said.
imply it. You fucking stated it. That's
Yeah,
when.
y'all got it. I'm gonna use
Nah,
one of
yo,
your
Hey,
yo,
man.
help,
Yeah,
yo,
Hey, man.
can I help you? Can I help you real quick?
yeah,
Because can I help him real quick? Give me 1 second. Yo,
That was wild.
Haney was gonna go to 140
Hell
because
nah.
yo, give me a second, guys. He was rehydrating 25 pounds at 135. He wasn't gonna stay at 135 for that long. His body couldn't take it. And same thing with 140. That's why he's at 147 now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yo, you can't be at 135 for 25 fights. He did it for
No, I
20
feel you.
fights.
75
That's a
for
fact.
10. I don't get what he's talking about. Nick, if you
For
buy, I
Haney,
don't know if you're
Haney
being.
spent his career at 135. He started at
Hold on, real
135
quick,
in
Nick. I
Mexico.
don't know if you're being serious. If you are, you could buy. People get more than one ticket, which obviously increases your chances of winning. So you 10 each. You can buy as many as you want. But
Oh,
go.
did you pump the Discord officially yet?
I did, but I'll do it again. Yeah, guys, are you guys? Is everybody on the panel a member of the Discord? No?
Not
Yo,
everybody.
drop that link one more time.
I'm dropping it like it's hot. Oh, that sounded kind of gay.
Hey, Fruity Tooty.
Yeah, that was a little gay. All right, let's get it in. Yeah, join the Discord, guys, because we keep it popping all hours. We got a lot of West Coast dudes in here, people from
Marco.
other countries. You know what I mean? Boom, join the Discord. There it is.
Yo.
What up?
No, I think he basically saying like, because you know how 10 tickets is $100. I think he's saying, can he get 10 tickets for 75?
Oh, I could just.
I think
Or
he
he
playing
might be. I think he might be saying pounds because 75 pounds is $100.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Okay.
well, they'll convert it.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, if that's what
I
he's
don't know what
saying,
he's
yeah.
doing. He has that dry sense of European sense of humor. So I don't know if he's joking.
Yeah. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either. So
But they're £10. They're $10 American.
Yeah, but between that and the accent, sometimes his jokes don't land. I translated one earlier. Mo translated one tonight, so it's all good, man.
his jokes
Y'all
are
don't understand 70% of what he says, man.
It's hard. It's hard.
I
But,
try.
It's hard, but I'm getting more.
I
and more
can literally understand Spanish better than I can understand.
But
Mick. That's
it
crazy.
is like learning another language. I guarantee you, the more he comes in here, the more we're gonna get used to it and understand him. You know what I mean?
It is getting a little
also his expressions. It's also something, and it's not Mick's fault. I hope you're not discouraged from coming on, Mick, because you're funny, dude. I appreciate your take.
Yeah,
especially
we
in
like
Discord.
it. Just like.
Oh, again, I said constructive criticism. Just slow down a little bit, champ, because it's hard.
Out? I didn't realize he jumped out. Okay. Yeah, Mick. Yeah, for sure. But keep it going. Yeah, join the Discord, people. Let's get it pow up. Rob, another one. Extra crispy 2-piece. Y'all gonna be. This is the Fun Truck. Fun Truck's not been in here anymore, is he? Will be eating noodles.
That don't sound that bad though. Noodles.
See, okay, so I was right.
I don't know about top ramen.
He said,
"Yeah, ramen's good. Yo, ramen's like a good $25. That's not like
the bodega got those ramens, nice and cheap.
Yeah, you got the sopa de pollo.
There you go.
Look what Mick just said. So I was right though.
Nah, I'm waiting. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, so he's joking, talking about believing yourself. Take
See, there you go. Yeah, Marco.
Hell no. Okay, see, all right.
That's not bad.
He cleaned it up. That was good. Yeah.
He got you there. Yeah, he did.
That's not bad. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Anyway, what's up, Aiden?
Hey.
Aiden's up in here.
Yo, what's good? And I bet you that Shakur's knocked out more current champs than Tank has. That's the crazy part. People too scared of this man.
Knocked out champs?
Yo, I need to see that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
There's some more bias because he's from Jersey, but it's okay.
Word.
It's okay.
And on God, I'm not biased.
Gotta pull that up.
Oh God.
You biased the Roy though, but let's push past
I mean, wasn't he knocking people out in junior lightweight, like current champs?
Yeah, but okay, you
absolutely.
said current champs. You literally said current champs. See, I'm holding people to their actual
When
words.
they were knocked out,
He knocked
they were
out more
champs,
current champs.
That's
wild. I can't. That's too much sauce, man. And it came in with the sauce.
People work.
Pot stirring, all the sauce.
Mick, what do you
Yeah,
do?
when you got Yayan pushing back, whoa.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, bro. Y'all pushing it now.
It's true.
Well, I mean,
You're
the
a
crazy
Shakur
part was
fan.
lightweight got too hot. You know what I mean? So I mean, we all know.
Yo,
Too
Aiden,
hot.
you want Shakur to stay at 135 or you want him to go 140?
You know what? Whatever's best. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't want him to go up and lose because
All right, I'll be
I
right
don't
back.
want
Keep
any
it going,
excuses or
okay.
anything
hold
for him.
on.
So I
Yeah,
mean, I
we
just
got
want him
it.
to keep winning, bro. I'm from Jersey, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way.
Me,
I want. I
hold on,
want. I
Chan. But
want.
what do you feel? Which one do you feel would be best? 130 to stay at 135 or move up? What do you feel?
I hope he stays at 135 for now. I mean, he's looking good, but I mean, if there's a big fight, obviously I'd want him to take it. Like he could beat Tio for
Man,
sure.
it doesn't even look like
Oh,
Shakur is
okay.
filling out at 35, man. It looks like he's
Yeah.
definitely walking around in his maybe mid 40s.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
35, man. As long as he looks so healthy there. I mean, it looked like
Okay, so you
huh?
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, it just doesn't look like he'll ever fight at 47, like in his
Uh,
career.
Yeah.
I
I
was
agree.
just gonna
Yeah, I
say
don't think
you
so.
said you rather him like at 40 you think he can beat Tio. If he stays at 135 like you would prefer, who do you want him to fight there?
I mean, I'd love to see him fight Keyshawn.
Word.
Don't
I
hold
Me
mean,
your
he could
too.
That'd be
breath.
also
great.
fight
That's
A
anyone
great
else. I mean, good
stylistic
fight.
matchup. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
with
think
it.
Keyshawn's gonna stay at 140 though.
I think he.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
he
he
nah,
will.
is.
nah. He looked like a
Yeah, yo, he can't. I forgot about
47
that.
for
He
sure.
can't make the weight
Yeah.
anymore. So no, you got to give me another.
He's a big
Supposedly.
dude.
You got to give
Supposedly he
me
can't
another
make the weight.
name it solidly at 135
What
because
about
Keyshawn is fast.
Muretaya? Raymond Muretaya. How you feel about
Easy,
him?
Okay.
That'd be a
Easy
easy
good
work.
fight.
work.
I mean,
Yeah,
Shakur
Yeah,
easy
it
looked
work.
is
But
easy
easy
I
work.
there.
feel
Yeah.
like
Maybe
that will
not
add
easy,
to
but
Shakur's
yeah.
highlight reel.
It,
Yeah.
me personally, I don't want him to stay at 35, but if he stay at 35, I want him to be undisputed. And, if he can't, just go to 140.
Okay.
Because Tank not gonna fight him.
Just to
Word.
issue a
Who's
correction.
even at
Tank ain't gonna fight
135 right now?
nobody, man.
Aiden was right. Aiden was right. Shakur Steven TKO victory over Herring, which is one more than Devin,
Yeah,
which Devin has 0. So
yeah, that's
one
right.
over
Told
Crazy,
Devin.
you,
right?
my boy
No,
Aiden
no, no.
on
He
point.
said I thought he said in Tank. Maybe I was
Yeah,
tripping.
Tank.
Maybe I got you.
No,
Yeah, it
I
was
did
Tank.
say Tank. I
I
did
think
say
Tank
Tank.
only got
Yeah.
Yeah,
one too.
Shakur and Tank. You tripping?
Oh,
See?
oh,
What are you
okay. There
talking
you
about?
go. Okay,
I think,
that was
but I
lost
think
on
Tank
me.
only got one too though.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yo, welcome
yeah.
back,
I
Rocco.
stand corrected.
Because Tank only got one belt. He only won one
Rolly.
belt.
Only current champion he K'd is Rolly, right?
No, it was the Pedraza dude, I believe.
Jose
I
So he's the
believe.
current champion as well. But that's two because Rolly is definitely a champion, right?
No, he didn't. No, hell no.
Riley wasn't.
Rolly was
What?
no
Was not a
champion when he beat
champion.
him.
No, he said current champions. That's all the whole context.
Well, Herring is not a current champion, so that Shakur's wouldn't count.
Yeah, that's
It
what
would
you
be
guys need
without.
to look up the right data. You guys are off base, man. He said current champions. That's what I'm
I
holding
just
to.
meant like he beat a reigning champion, is what I meant.
Yeah, by
Oh,
stopping him.
oh, my bad. I took it out.
Did
Okay,
you
my
go
bad.
to those
Got it.
couple fights, Aiden, that he had in Jersey City? In Jersey, did you go to him? I went to a couple of those like a couple years ago. Oh, okay.
I've only been to one Shakur fight, and it was the one where he just was whooping on Zepeda. It was a really good fight, though.
I was
All
at
right.
the Shakur Valdez fight.
I was
That,
at.
that was a good
He
one.
had two like a year, like back to back, in Jersey, in Newark, in whatever that state is called, that arena there, and he filled it up pretty well. And the tickets were relatively cheap, so it was like dope.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Horses in
I
Norwich.
don't care where it's at. If Tank Shakur fight, I'm going wherever it's at.
Yeah,
Or
Tank
That's dope.
Yeah,
isn't fighting again. I don't
yeah,
think.
It's
I
not
don't
going to
think
happen,
so.
but I like
Yeah,
that.
not
You
for
know,
like I'm gonna
the
say
guy,
at least 3 years.
the guy can dream. No, Tank gonna be definitely done with
I think
boxing.
I
Man.
can dream.
No, he would come back. I think he's young enough. Like he stops now. He's 30. He comes back at
Yeah,
33.
kind of
That's
like
still,
Floyd
Yeah,
did.
he probably
I'm
come back for
retired.
some money. No, I think
Right.
exactly like he just said, Floyd. I think he gonna do an exhibition or something like that. That's
No,
probably when he'll
no,
fight Jake Paul.
no. Before all that, Floyd stepped away. You feel me? And then he came back and fought who? Marquez. Yeah.
Yep.
oh, that
But if
Jake
you really
Paul
think
fight.
Floyd,
about it, Floyd last fight was the exhibition versus McGregor.
Yeah,
Floyd
his
stepped
last one.
away.
Yeah.
Floyd stepped away to duck that mandatory. We know what
Uh
time it
oh.
is.
Uh oh.
Which is who?
He was ducking Paul Williams. We know.
Get the fuck out of here.
Allen is stirring. I
You
love it.
ducking
We
Paul?
know.
Yeah, you don't
We
hear a
know he
word
was
Jones
ducking
said.
Paul
He
Williams.
ducking Paul Williams. Somebody said
We
Paul
know.
Spatterford.
We
Get the
Margarito, they
fuck
say
out.
too. They say that one.
Margarito. He would have beat the shit out of Margarito.
Yeah, he would have fucked Margarito up.
Yeah, he would have beat Margarita.
Nah, nobody would have. I mean, what they say, and a couple of coaches have told me this. My man, Buddy McGirt, they say that before he passed. Matter of fact, let's see how good you guys are. Mo,
Vernon
maybe?
Forrest.
Vernon Forrest.
Oh, you guys are on it. Why
you only ask Mo?
You guys
What the
are
fuck?
on it.
I didn't even hear the
bro.
question. He said before he passed, and
Because I already
somebody
knew what he was
answered.
gonna
What
say,
the
but
fuck?
he said Buddy
Vernon
McGirt.
Forrest was the guy that they thought stylistically could have maybe beaten Floyd. A lot of people, a lot of fighters.
I'm
You didn't
asking
hear the
you.
question.
What you
Okay,
think about
okay.
that? What you think about that, Marco?
No, I don't think he would have beat
Yeah,
Floyd.
I don't think so.
He was tough though. He was a good champion.
I
A great
don't
Vernon
think
Forrest, but Vernon Forrest had discipline issues.
he did. I don't think anybody in history beats Floyd except the only two fighters I would give a slight nod, 45-55.
Let me see if I agree.
Two of them, Sugar Ray Leonard at
Yes.
welter,
Yes.
and Pernell Whitaker.
No. Okay, so 1 for 2.
And
50%.
Pernell only because
And Hearn.
Floyd has never been in front of somebody who he
Maybe
can't hit.
I say maybe.
Yes,
Hearn.
yes. Hearns. That's tough.
I don't
Hey,
see the
that's
Hearns thing,
interesting
man.
because
I don't either, Marco. But I can see the hype, the massive height difference being a factor.
Wasn't a
I'm gonna
difference against Corrales.
I'm gonna
Wait,
say
he wasn't as big as Tommy, was he?
He would
Fuck
no. He was
no.
like an
Hell
inch.
no.
Corrales was like 5'10", 5'11". Yeah, a couple inches shorter. That's true.
But and then so
I'll
I
say
see that's
Luis
at 47
Castillo.
though.
Well,
That's
Castillo beat him. I thought the first fight.
Of
Exactly,
course.
Carissa. That's what I was just going to mention. That's at 47. I don't think Sugar Ray Leonard at 47 could be Floyd, but at 135,
Yeah, you tripping.
Well,
I
Sugar
think
never fought 35.
no. I say at 147, but I think maybe Duran could beat Floyd at 35. Maybe Shane Mosley.
I'm picking a Shane Mosley at 35.
Exactly, I
for
said
sure.
Shane Mosley, and
Yeah,
then
highly
Pernell
possible.
at 35 too.
Damn, I'll be at
I mean,
12.
it's still looking like Shakur would lose to Floyd at 35 to me.
And
Absolutely,
I agree.
absolutely.
And I believe a young 5-6 years earlier, De La Hoya might have beat Floyd.
Give him a good, he give him a good run for his money. I
big
agree.
run, big. It
Yeah,
was super close. So
Yeah, I think De La Hoya would have beat Sugar. I mean, not Sugar.
here's another one. You ready?
Floyd.
But let's see. Alan, you might know this one. You might. I don't know if you guys, but at 140, Aaron Pryor would have given him all he could fucking handle.
Oh yeah, Aaron Pryor was
See,
beat.
yeah, that's a
course,
good one.
man.
That's a good one.
I mean, it
But
was a good fight. Though.
Aaron Pryor would.
that's my
pop
favorite
off.
version of Floyd is at 140.
Yeah, I mean, the guy who beat up Arturo Gatti was just vicious.
Yeah, that was at 140.
I believe,
Zab Judah caught us by
That was 40. No, that was Welter. That was Welter. You sure?
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure.
Walter.
No, that was
But
Welter.
let's look it up.
Yeah,
Because it
I
was
know
after
it's Welter.
Baldomir. It was after Zabit lost to
Oh,
Mary.
it might be.
Yep.
But that was like 06, you know.
Whatever. I mean, whatever. Close enough. But no, that was definitely Welter because Baldomir is technically the last ever 3-belt era undisputed. But you guys know the story, right? He didn't want to pay his sanctioning fees, so he actually never got the belts.
Yo, that's crazy.
So I don't know, so I guess he was never considered the champ because the organizations said nope. So they never officially gave it to him. But
Which
he was
is
the
why
last
Floyd
person.
Mayweather was never undisputed.
Yeah. Well, and
that's the reason why, huh? That's
and I
crazy.
like that about him. He didn't. If he wanted to be undisputed and focus all the attention on that and make it a big thing, he could have, but he didn't.
No, he couldn't.
But then he would have a bunch of mandatories to face too, Marco.
Yeah, he wasn't
Well, yeah, I'm saying
better
just
or
undisputed like once. Nobody can hold it forever.
Oh shit, yo, okay. I mean,
you can't
that's
hold it
possible.
forever because but he could have got it together. You know what I'm saying? Man, I miss cigarettes. What the fuck?
I agree, Rob. I miss cigarettes too.
Oh, you smoke, Mo? You used to smoke?
I used to, yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought that. Well, I'm glad you stopped. Shit is terrible.
Stand corrected. Floyd only fought once at 140. That's crazy.
Who did he fight?
Arturo Gatti.
That was the only one at 40. Okay.
Yep.
A shot at Arturo
according
Gatti.
to
What a fucking
according to
shame.
JTBT.
That was one of the biggest ass whoopings I literally have ever seen in my life.
They should have threw the towel in so soon, dude.
Awful.
Gotta get nothing left.
Throwing the damn towel.
Awful.
It wasn't as worse as
violence.
Bud. It wasn't worse than Bud Spence.
I think it was
convinced.
worse. I disagree with you. I think it was worse.
No, I'm convinced Bud carried Spence because he wanted to put a beating
Because
on that dude for all the fucking shit he put him through.
Yo, Bud gave Spencer Jerry curl at the end of the fight.
Spence couldn't stand up to his shots, whereas Gotti didn't fall, so he was like a floating pinata. I think Gotti's was worse.
Yeah, he was eating them, but no homo. But he took a beating.
I mean,
Yo,
if Bud had
yo,
about 20 more seconds in that second round, he would have stopped Spence.
Vloggy vlogs.
yo, Marco, go look at Spence's hair when he came into the ring, and look at it after the fight.
I saw. It was all beat up. Yeah, I saw. That was fucked up.
He says soul glow.
You know, that was fucked up. He beat the shit. It was to the
Another
point where like we were
another
feeling bad for Spence. I
another
wasn't.
bad one was Oscar De La Hoya versus Chavez.
I mean, not
Okay.
really.
That was a
Chavez
beat
got
down, man.
cut, but the punches it wasn't as bad as you think because it only lasted like 4 rounds.
Well,
Chavez
champion,
was
this
mess.
next one wasn't as one-sided, but you did a video on it, at least a short. Ray Mercer versus Tommy Morrison. At the end, it was
that's the biggest.
most,
no, that's the biggest finishing sequence knockout. That's the worst, most brutal. I think that video to this day, I have over 11 million views. It is my most
to this
viewed.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's the number one. See?
That's my number one. Every time I release it, it gets 5, 10 plus million. I'm actually going to do. Back then, I could only do a minute, I believe, long. Now I can do 3 minutes, so I'm going to redo it and add a little of my current sauce. Worcestershire. That sounds.
There you go.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to redo
Yeah,
it.
you
now.
honed your craft. Yeah, you're a little more
Yo,
improved.
so what's I want to ask everybody. So what's worse, getting ESPN real, getting knocked out ESPN real style, or getting your ass whooped through 10, 12 rounds?
Get beat through 10 rounds, man. That
I
takes some
believe the
out of you.
knockout.
Yeah.
I'd rather go 10 rounds and finish on my feet than get knocked out. A lot of fighters, though, say they'd rather get one punch because, it's just one punch. It's not as demoralizing as a 10-round ass whooping or 12 round. I'd rather get knocked out.
But Marco, you speak on the brain, trying to preserve your health aspect of it. So in that sense,
but I'm talking about
the 10-round ass whooping.
Ego-wise.
Okay. I agree. I agree with both.
If you think about it, like Marquette, like Pacquiao was whooping Marquette's ass and he just got flattened. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if he was getting his ass beat for 12 rounds, then it's like undisputed. Like you can't say nothing about it.
Right.
I'll push back on that because you know what? As a Duran super fan, I'll tell you this, and I see a lot of, Marco, you're not the only content creator that does like those kind of like highlight videos with like all these classic fights, stuff like that. And on Instagram, I always get bombarded with those content creators and that kind of content. And I gotta tell you, dude, it's disheartening. The one that I see go viral the most of like those classic ones is Hearn sparking Duran, and I'm like, that shit's gotta hurt, man.
But here's why Mercer is worse because it was repeated shots. The Duran thing was one shot.
Well, I'm just saying, like that shit's got to be kind of low key humiliating. Like to people that's Yayan's age, that's the only thing that they're exposed to Duran. You know what I'm saying? Is him just getting destroyed.
Right. Well, here, here's one of a recent video that I did. I'm gonna play it for you guys right now. This one has a lot of views. It was a fight that wasn't known. It was two relatively unknown fighters, but it was one of the most exciting, brutal fucking fights that people have seen. And even if you've seen it, just bear with me, but it's a great one.
The most exciting throwback heavyweight brawl ever. 1999, Maurice Harris starts the fight with Muhammad Ali and Roy Jones's spirit jumping in his body like the movie Ghost. As the 6'4" Harris dances with agility before leaping in with Gillette-sharp punches at the drop of a dime. Derek Jefferson then closes the distance and begins pounding Maurice like a rare sirloin, blasting off master lock level combinations and owning the phone booth like he's Ma Bell. In round 2, Jefferson lands a sinister counter that sprawls Harris out like he's sunbathing on Jones Beach. But Mo gets up and the Michigan native sets to finish the job. However, Harris shows Wolverine-level recuperative powers as he slips and dips. But moments later, Jefferson detonates an atom bomb that collapses Maurice like he got hit by a tranquilizer dart. Harris rises again, and in a thrilling momentum shift, connects with a stunner that jolts Derek to the floor like he got tripped up playing double dutch. Jefferson gets up, and the two begin furiously trading like it's 9:30 on Wall Street. The pendulum shifts again as Derek starts clipping Harris like some funky toenails. But the Newark native ups the ante, delivering his own extra crispy 6-piece like he works for Uber Eats. Jefferson then suddenly lands a venomous counter that ejects Maurice's mouthpiece like a Pez candy. But the gritty New Jersey native survives, and in another stunning turn of events, he wobbles Derek yet again. The two heavyweights continue standing toe-to-toe like they're ballroom dancing, while they exchange more bombs than the Iran-Contra affair. Harris then decides to take things outside like he's in the Winter Olympics as he sticks and moves with precision. In round 6, Derek pins Mo on the ropes and erupts with a merciless body assault that face plants Harris like he tripped in a Times Square pothole. Harris amazingly gets up again, and he hits Derek with a counter that has him stumbling around like he just left happy hour at TGI Fridays. And in a final exhilarating momentum swing, as Harris is trying to finish the job, the woozy and seemingly dazed Detroit native suddenly connects with a cinder block that launches Mo's mouthpiece into the sky like a clay target at a shooting range. This vicious grenade leaves Harris sleeping while he's still standing like he's a giraffe. Maurice then crashes to the canvas and the ref immediately stops the fight.
Woo! Yo, ain't this kind of how Roy got knocked out?
Yo, come on.
Yo, that's fucked up, Ian. That's rude. Have you guys seen this fight before? Anybody in the panel?
I've seen it before.
Everybody else?
No, actually, you familiarized me with it. I'm a
Yeah,
girl.
that's actually true. Yep, that's how.
Bob, you seen that fight, right?
I was watching that fight live.
You know Mo? Did you know Mo Harris? I know you're not from Newark, but yeah, he's a Jersey.
He was on HBO a few times.
Yeah, he was a very skilled fighter. He was one of those. He had like 11 losses, and he was called like the best fighter with 11 losses who ever lived. Because when he was on point, he could beat anybody. Because he was 6'4", he could move. You saw him; he could punch.
Yeah,
but he was a street.
Hey, what weight was that?
Heavy.
Oh, that's heavyweight.
Oh,
They ain't
pure
even look
heavy.
like heavyweights.
Those guys were like 225 each.
They ain't look heavyweights to me.
Yeah, because they were at the time. Those were like proper heavyweights. You didn't have the 250s, 260s.
Somebody slept Derek Jefferson after that.
Who?
Somebody got feedback, champ.
Yeah, who's that feedback? What'd you say, Bob?
Somebody slept Derek Jefferson because these young guys don't understand. Them HBO, you fought like that, they brought you back. But I can't remember. Was it like Obed Sullivan?
Oh, that sounds about
remember
right.
Him?
That,
He
of
might've-
course.
I
But
thought
that
he
fight,
slept there. Somebody slept Derek Jefferson after that.
that fight was like so exciting. You know what I'm saying? There were two guys not really well known, but
Yeah.
that was a dope fight. So if any of you guys who didn't see it, I'm glad you saw it for the first time.
HBO
Most definitely.
heyday. HBO, man, we have some great fights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tuesday
Boxing
night
After Dark, free with your subscription. Boxing
What's
After
up, Fun
Dark.
Truck? Welcome.
What's going on?
What up?
I used to love Tuesday night fights. Those you old enough to, because I don't think I don't think you can find Tuesday night fights on YouTube. You can find random ones, but like they don't have the whole series or anything. You know what I mean?
No, I dabbled at my cousin's house when I could.
At what?
Tuesday night, the HBO show.
Oh, you never saw it, Rob? I mean, Rob. Good. I'm glad you saw it. So what's up with this bet? You and Rob? What's happening or what?
I want to hear. I want to hear why Rob thinks Bud's going to win.
So,
Rob?
in other words, he don't want to bet.
No, I do want to bet. That's easy money all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to hear why he's willing to give some money away.
Okay.
Hey, if he don't take it, I'm gonna let other people rock out because I got enough promotion on this channel. But if he doesn't want to do it, I'm down.
Oh shit!
No, but just to make it more friendly,
I will give you a concise argument about why I think that. But I'm gonna give him an opportunity. I'm gonna let him do it.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say, Fun Truck?
No, I just want to hear why. Yeah, he think his opinion on how Bud thinks he's gonna beat Canelo.
I mean, we could have. I mean, there's a lot of people with those opinions.
Yeah,
a lot.
I'll let Rob rock.
I'm so surprised how the sentiment has changed from 2 years ago when the fight was just in the air, and Canelo was like ashamed to answer that he would even take or even think about the opportunity to fight Crawford. Those like early interviews when they were asking him, he's like, "There's no way." And then now the public and the betting line has shifted. So I'm just genuinely intrigued.
Right.
Yeah, Bud himself, right? Bud himself said literally words out of his mouth verbatim.
Oh,
His
wait.
weight classes for a reason.
Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry, guys. I missed this super chat. 2 of them. Kobe, appreciate you, my man. Extra crispy 5-piece with ranch. The first fight between Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns was stopped early.
I agree.
Oh,
I think
slightly.
that was a premature stoppage.
Slightly.
I think the Benitez Leonard one was a premature stoppage as well. I'll say I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't think there's an all-time great who's benefited more from early stoppages than Ray Leonard, especially for the time period.
Okay. And this one, I don't know if I read this one. Fun Truck, appreciate you. You're going to take your girl to a nice restaurant. Okay, do it. And then Rob, Fun Truck. Oh, we already read this one. Yeah, the new list.
Is Rob on?
He's not. He doesn't come. I don't think Rob's ever cammed up or called in, but he's always in
Hey,
the
Marco, for the research, so I know how to run this coming soon. How did you switch it from how StreamYard is messing up to actually getting the super chats to show up normally on YouTube?
I didn't. It happens.
Oh, maybe the glitch is over. Okay, cool. Can I get 10 seconds real quick? And it's the last time I'll probably say.
Mick is sending some super chats, which I appreciate. They're 79 cents each.
But I think that's $2.
Yeah, it's pounds.
Yeah, I think that's $2.
Right. No, it's $1. Yeah, it's $1 each. That's
Another
the conversion
one.
rate.
Oh, that's $1.99.
Another one. So 1, 2, 3. 3 of them.
There you go. Okay.
Since I'm
$3.
feeling risky,
Right.
Mick, I appreciate you. Thank you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Real quick though, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm planning to launch my my first live stream, my channel, this Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The guests I expect are Marco, Mikhail, and Reyes, they're all very knowledgeable. So yeah, pull up if you feel like it. Shoot me a sub. I'll drop my link in the chat real quick, but I don't want to self promote too much. Shout out to Marco for giving me a platform. But yeah, we're gonna have y'all know how I get down basically. So if you're a fan of what I do over here, come over there, man.
Get down. 911's a joke in Yorktown. Marco, isn't Josh Taylor the most overrated 140 of all? Oh, he's taking shots.
I agree.
At the sky.
Yeah, he up there. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
what about he said was that undisputed or just champion?
Champion.
He said
wasn't Raleigh a champion?
Rolly.
Not at 140, I don't think so.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, he was.
Alan,
Yeah.
that was Alan.
Yeah, Barroso. Yep.
Yeah, you hit it, Alan. That's the most overrated one ever.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, you hit it.
I mean, is he overrated though? I think the consensus.
Not overrated, but undeserving. I think it's a better word. Undeserving.
Undeserving, worse.
Right. I mean
literally
Rolly had
undeserving.
Rolly robbed Barroso, so
yeah. I think at the time though, Josh Taylor was on the pound for pound list. And nobody ever looked at Rolly and said that motherfucker should be on the pound for pound.
Yeah, well, when T.O. beat Josh Taylor, we all, that propelled T.O.'s.
Right. I was just gonna ask if anybody knows, right? Because Josh Taylor was undisputed. So how did he lose his undisputed status? Because when T.O. beat him, T.O. was undisputed.
I believe he dropped the titles, yeah.
But
yeah, he was pissed.
I was at that fight, and there were so many Scots, Mick, and you guys were pissed, drunk. All jokes aside, the tons of Scots, they were fucking blasted. Like 90% of the Scots I saw, and the arena was almost half Scots, blasted drunk. Like different level type.
That's how they get down.
They sure do.
Yo, who did he beat to be undisputed? Josh Taylor.
Yo no sé, señor.
He dropped the IBF title in 2022. He dropped it before he fought T.O.
No. I said, who did he beat to be undisputed?
Jose Ramirez, the guy Devin Haney did his little cat and mouse game with.
Okay.
He also beat what's the guy from New Orleans?
Regis Prograis.
Ruger.
Yeah, I mean back then he was a formidable foe. So
yeah, that was a great fight. That fight put both of them on the map.
Formidable foe sounds like you're a novelist.
Yeah, I write. I'm writing a book. If anybody was wondering.
Nah, I ain't got skills with the writing.
I want to read his romance novel when he's done.
I ain't writes romance novel.
Romance novel, yeah. Yep.
was good.
Show you how to get girls in Indiana.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Okay. Oh, how to get white girls, right? White women in Indiana. That's what you got.
Once.
Can't
I
help
get a
you with
white
that
woman
one.
once in Indiana, and then never do it again.
I have a question. Does anybody know when who's Brian Norman? When did he start boxing?
I want to say
He's
7
probably
years
a
ago.
kid
Maybe?
boxer.
Yeah,
it had to be early because his dad was a fighter.
Yeah, he's a kid boxer.
Did he have like an extensive amateur career?
Well, let's see.
I got to check Georgia. I'm not sure what he did in Georgia.
He turned
He
pro.
had an
in-
amateur career.
He turned pro in 2018, so exactly 7 years. His amateur record, at least on BoxRec, only shows 13 fights, but they are never accurate there. They miss a lot.
Let's ask Jackie. Jackie, what did our boy Brian Norman do in Georgia?
Oh, yeah, she might.
Was he a high level amateur too? Like, did he win a bunch of national titles?
He doesn't strike me as one from his style. He strikes me as a guy who did have 13 fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I think he's been around. I think he's been like a childhood fighter. I think
I do
he's been
too,
fighting
but-
probably
Yeah, me
for a
too.
very long time.
It's hard to tell, but yeah, when his pops is knee deep in it.
When you got a dad as a coach, man, you got to understand. Like fathers are really obsessive. They want their kids to be perfect. Like I see it in every gym.
Did your pops box, Kopi?
Now my pops is a criminal.
Okay, but did he box?
Nah, he stabbed people. He shot.
All right. Hey, that's not helping the Puerto Rican stereotype, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Orange box cutters.
Yeah, there's box cutters there. Machetes.
There you go. Orange box cutters makes the world go. My orange box cutter makes the world go round.
Yeah, I only did boxing because I wanted to do what CJ was doing. CJ, he did the in-ring wrestling entertainment, so I wanted to do that, but I didn't have money for it, so I did the boxing.
Interesting. I just had connections. I was fortunate. I got trained for free.
Oh shit!
Up here in Northern Cali, yeah, dude named Schizo.
They charge like $250 a month over here in New York for wrestling classes.
What?
Okay.
Where?
Yeah.
Where they wait? Where the fuck do they even have wrestling gyms? I don't even see those.
They have a House of Glory in Dumbo, Brooklyn. So there's a guy named Amazing Red. He's a redheaded Puerto Rican guy from Brooklyn. He runs it over there. He's to be in a total nonstop action.
That's right.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
How
Yeah, I
close
know.
is it to Gleason's at that place?
Yeah, where it used to be.
Oh, it's gone now. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Marco,
up?
you should do a video on Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. Guaranteed million views. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't think the wrestling fans would be. Yeah.
You think people would
Nah, that's a great idea.
Today? You think people will give a fuck today?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Especially since Hogan just passed away.
Yo,
it's the perfect time. Hogan just passed
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Hey, man, you gotta pump it. If I do it, you gotta let the uppers see it. What you think?
You should totally do it, man.
He's
Perfect.
Hey,
timing.
CT made
I want to respond to Koki real quick as far as my training. You said it cost what $250 out there. I was fortunate because we had already had our own promotion down when I was in Vacaville when I was in high school. So they saw our shit like back when the internet was just really getting started. Like this must have been like '99. You feel me? And they saw we were the one of the only groups really doing it big. So I got invited up to Chico to train up there, and they did it for free. And we were just kids, really. Like I was like 15 at that point. So yeah, man, it was the shit. I got
Did you say Victorville?
Victorville.
No. Chico.
Not
Chico.
Ryan, Vacaville.
Hell no.
I agree with Mick's statement. I agree with Jermaine Taylor. He might be one of the worst.
Jermaine Taylor.
I said
he got beat by
Vacaville.
your
That's
boy,
where I
right?
grew up.
Pavlik?
Yeah.
Nah.
Jermaine Taylor was
I
a
don't agree
Wilder.
with Jermaine
Was a
Taylor.
Deontay Wilder.
Nah.
Except Jermaine probably had a little better left hand. Like
He had better fundamentals and
Barely,
similar power, but yeah, that was kind of the prototype.
He had that right hand.
I was just watching a fight of
his
his last night.
He had kept his hands low. He just looked like an amateur, but he had a very hard right hand. Wilder's right hand was harder pound for pound, and Jermaine had slightly better fundamentals, but his were pretty bad.
Yeah.
They both got hurt though.
Jermaine Taylor beats Rolly though.
Well, they're
Jermaine
not the same
Taylor.
weight class.
That's weight classes apart, champ.
Yeah. Wait,
What's up? Was somebody gonna say something?
He said Jermaine Taylor beat Rolly. What?
I think he misspoke.
Oh,
Yeah, my bad.
you good?
Was somebody gonna say something before that? I thought I heard somebody say
Hey
something.
Marco, it's funny that you mentioned that about the wrestling. I was thinking about you the other day.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I wonder if Marco can do that break down the wrestling, like the top action wrestling moments, and break it down like you do. I was actually thinking about that. That would be interesting.
Would
That
you?
would be.
Wait, will you? I need you to push it over to some of the uppers so they could see it at least. If I do it, that'd be dope. Just
Yeah,
like
if you could do that, would be interesting because there's nobody that does that at all. You know
if
what
I
I'm saying? So
do,
that's
so you think
No, if you
Hogan
could
versus
do it in your style, I would. If you need to
Hogan
know the
versus
name of some
Andre?
of the moves.
CT? I know. Yo,
nah,
hold on.
it'd be
I don't know
not
if you're
that
aware of
one.
this, though, everybody, especially you, CJ, but I used to love wrestling. Like, I know
Right.
all about it up until whatever, the 91.
We just do the classics. If
No, I understand that,
WWE
but yo,
Paul,
but no,
hey,
because the classics really nowadays, I think we're in 2025. You could go up through the Attitude Era. So some of the moves they did back at that era, you might not know. So I could help you break some of that down in
Sure,
like
but
the technical terms. So.
but do you think Hogan versus Andre would be a good one?
No, that
Oh,
one.
awesome.
No,
It's perfect
that
timing.
personally,
Again,
no, I
Hogan
don't
just
think it'd
passed
be a good
away.
one.
Why don't you think it's a good one, CT?
It's not action packed enough, and Hogan is kind of like a mummy in the ring. You want to do a real action packed like one. For me, my opinion.
Those
I
and
think.
guys, hold on real quick. People watching and in the panelists, CT actually works for the WWE, so that's why we're talking.
No, I get it, but let me tell you where I disagree, CT, and you can respond. Because we know back in the 80s, wrestling wasn't all about the action and having all these high spots. It was about the storytelling in the ring. So Marco could lay out the story and then still call out the high
It
spots,
was dope.
and it would be a good video.
93,000 at the Silver Dome, like
Exactly, all that stuff.
behind it.
Yeah, the atmosphere.
If you want action, you got to look at the TLC match in between the Hardy Boys and Devon and Bubba and Christian and Edge.
Man, forget
Nah,
that.
I'm doing Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat, and Savage type
And
shit.
see, he's going back. You got to go from your era up through 99. Tell me, up through the attitude,
I'm
up
going
through like
back
01.
like my hairline.
Yeah.
That's what we're
You
doing.
got to go from your era up through like 01. That would be the prime spot for your target audience. Because
Marco,
most of us are older.
Marco,
Most
when
of
did you
us are
start
older.
watching
That's what we
wrestling?
remember.
Say again.
Yeah.
When did you start watching wrestling?
Hulk Hogan in the
Ultimate
WrestleMania
Warrior,
versus
1990, WrestleMania 6.
Wow,
I
did I
already
tell
know.
you that, or you guessed?
Yeah, you said it
Okay,
before.
that was the last
and I know
time
exactly when
I
that went
remember I
down.
got a pay per view. I went to my grandmom's crib in Queens.
I think in that match, I think that was the first time Andre the Giant got body slammed.
Oh, in WrestleMania 3?
It was like unheard of.
Hogan's bicep got torn doing it in real life. I heard Hogan say that.
Yeah, you should definitely do a video on that.
Yeah, he fucked up his back too. He fucked up his back doing that too.
Yeah, so now I'll do it. CT, I'll do it. I'll send it to you if you could push it, let people see it. I'll do it.
Yo, Marco, if you could let me respond to Mick real quick. If you want to compare Scotland and Puerto Rico, look at the Hall of Famers, and that's all we got to say. All right, back to y'all.
All right.
Hey, Reyes, I see you there, but I am at my capacity of panelist, so I cannot let you in.
I'll get on. So you
No, you don't have to go. I'm not saying to make somebody feel bad to leave. I'm just letting Reyes know that I'm not ignoring them.
And yo, Mick, I find it crazy that your best guy dropped the IBF title because he saw Super Matisse kill motherfucker in the ring. He's like, let me drop this title and fight someone else. So he dropped that title. So don't talk about Scotland and Puerto Rico because Mexico is our rival, not fucking Scotland, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I can't. How many? There's probably like two fighters from Scotland.
Ricky Burns got 8 losses. Come on,
2 fighters from Scotland. That's crazy.
Shit, I got the.
But bro, they got the
Oh, my.
Tartan Tornado though, bro.
There was William Wallace, and that was it.
Who?
I mean, that's more than
Braveheart. William Wallace. Come on, champ.
Josh Taylor, Tartan Tornado. He has like a crazy nickname.
Tartan Tornado. Shout out to him.
I mean, I guess you think he'll ever look good again?
Oh, he retired.
Oh, did he? Good for him. Good for him.
He did. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Somebody left. So you're in, Reyes. You're in.
That boy Mo.
It was Mo. Mo said he had to go, but I was just gonna joke around, Marco, and say when you were talking about the wrestling era, I was gonna give you a hard time for not mentioning the champ, Macho Man Randy Savage, baby.
I love Macho Man. My favorite was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That was my favorite.
Macho and Hogan had a beef though. Hogan didn't want Macho to have the title, so they gave Macho the international title.
Intercontinental.
Was he Puerto Rican?
Yeah, Intercontinental. Yeah, I think.
Nah, Macho's from Puerto Rico. He's from Florida.
The only Hispanic wrestler I remember, if you guys remember him, Hercules Hernandez. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
That's
I know he from Cali, but I know Rey Mysterio. But
Yo, remember when Debo was in WWF? He was
Yeah.
Zeus. He was
No
Zeus.
Holds Barred was a movie with him and Hulk. I remember.
Of course, and then they
The movie
actually brought it into
debuted.
the ring. Yeah, I was a kid then.
Movie
I was
debuted
all
on
into that.
pay-per-view
Hell yeah.
live with, I believe, SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Right, it was SummerSlam. Good memory.
Yo, Debo is big, bro. He's not one of those actors that got to do the the fucking special effects. Yeah, he's big as fuck.
Tiny Tim
Pause.
Lister. Tiny Tim Lister. Yeah, no, he was no joke. He was,
R.I.P. Yeah.
No, that was dope, man. The wrestling was dope. So yeah, I mean, I could do that. I could do wrestling, I could do basketball, and I could do boxing. Those are the only 3 sports I guess I really know. But again, kind of like with basketball, I know I know up until maybe 2005, 6, I know basketball really well. Now I'm back in it, but I don't, I'm not as
I
up.
get it.
You can imagine my chagrin when I come back and I see these dudes launching threes and just wildly no defense, like people crazy. Such a
A
different
totally different game. But let me say this real
comment.
quick. I think that you have a good idea, but I just really want to reiterate, if you didn't hear me earlier, that you should do from the era you're familiar with. But for us, people in their 40s mostly, we went up to the Attitude Era, like 2001. So if you want to tap in with CT or me to get so you can call the moves as well as the storyline, then yeah, shout out. But I think you should go up through then,
Well, I'm
because
gonna start
if you
with-
do, hold on real quick, if you do strictly 80s, I don't think that your reach will be nearly as far, because that's like way back.
Unless you get 50-year-olds like that.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
start with, maybe I will do the Hulk and Andre, and then see
Yep,
how
start with that one.
see how
I'm gonna
that-
tell you right now, you gotta
Okay,
do a
good,
Shawn
good.
Michaels. I don't care which one it is. You gotta do a
I know
Shawn
Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels. I mean, I used to watch him.
That's
Yo,
my favorite all time.
Yeah, that's my
Exactly.
favorite
Oh,
too.
me
That's
and
my favorite
Yayan
too.
agree on that one.
Yeah,
Hell
that's my favorite too. I swear,
HBK.
yo, HBK had
Oh,
all
shit.
yo, remember the Jax action figures?
Hell yeah.
Used to bend the toys. I had like 5 of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, I just
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
since I've been on, I've been watching some Crawford fights. I'm watching him fight Sean Porter right now, and he's getting pieced up, and all of his fights, Bud gets hit. So when he gets hit by Canelo, he's gonna go down within 4 rounds.
Now let me say,
Who is
guys,
this speaking?
doesn't Fun Trucks have a similar voice to Jersey Aiden, or is it just me?
He does.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I was asking. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
So you want
Almost
to
identical.
bet on that? You said he's going to go down with them 4 rounds.
Yeah, he's going down within 4.
Okay, if Robert didn't go, okay. Oh no, oh boy, got it. Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
giving
spread the love.
theory to
Go
me.
ahead.
He gets hit. I mean, look, he exchanges. He's a very athletic fighter.
Dang, how confident are you? 4 rounds? I mean,
Well, we went over the
that's
stats
good.
earlier. We went over it. Yeah. Hey, put up. If you
Yeah,
go that way about it.
I knew CJ was gonna go there. I knew CJ
No.
was ready.
I'm saying bet the other dude who said he was down to bet. Not even me. It's not for me. It's for
Yeah,
the
no
channel.
pressure or anything. I mean, whatever.
You guys think you think Canelo could get hurt though?
Yeah, he can. I mean, Crawford got like 9 knockouts before his last fight.
I don't know. He's got a good fucking chin.
You're right. Titanium chin for
Vibranium. Yeah, nah, I don't know.
And we only
But
ever seen him hurt one time.
Here, Bud gets hit in all of his fights. He stays there because he's a counterpuncher and a very
Canelo
athletic
get hit
fighter.
too, bro.
Yeah.
You're boxing, you're gonna get hit. Bro.
According to the stat sheet, since Marco didn't say it, I'm gonna state it right now. According to the stat Marco stated earlier, Bud gets hit an average of 7 times per round, and Canelo an average of 11.
And 7, mind you, is on the lower end of the average, so he gets actually hit less than most fighters.
Yeah, why is it that people say, "Oh, he got hit"? Like, it's boxing, right? You're gonna get hit, right?
Right,
That's true.
but
Like, what the fuck?
about, the frequency. Certain guys get hit a lot more than others. Shakur, I think,
I say-
holds the distinction of getting.
And that's
hit
what I was gonna
pretty-
say. If he didn't get hit, he he runs, he do this and that. Like, come on, bro. It's no winning.
Okay,
Some guys
here.
like to get touched a little bit.
Then I'll clarify. I think he gets his head snapped back more than Canelo does when he
I was gonna
gets
say
hit.
that. I said all that to say this: that Bud
That's
has better
Masvidal.
defense, but Canelo has the far better chin, so he's built to take more shots.
How
So,
long
I
do
mean,
you
it
think
can.
a chin can last though? How long you think a chin can last? Because I feel like
How do we know? How do we know?
Hey, we gonna see.
How do we know who had the better chin if both of them never really been hurt?
Hey, I mean, if you think 4
Great
rounds, I
question.
mean, we could both send Marco like $50. I mean, I'm confident. I mean, he's not going down in 4 rounds. I mean,
If you guys want
He's
to do it,
not
I'm
going
here.
down.
I didn't say nothing about
Here's
that.
all I
That's
can
not the bad. I'm
say
trying.
is that Canelo did get hit by bigger dudes, so that does mean something.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
it's
so I'm
not the
trying to call it down the
size of
middle.
the it's not the size it's not the size of the fighter who hit you. It's the punch that you don't see.
Yeah, that's what happened
Very
against
true.
It really don't
against
matter. It
Coto's
really don't
Coto's
matter.
brother.
Both of them count. Both of them are factors.
Usually. But there's also dudes. We've all seen the sparring where a guy puts his hands down and then takes shots, and then one of them still knocks his ass out. So sometimes you can get knocked out when you know it's coming.
Mo, we never said he didn't
No, I'm
get.
serious. Like that shows you that. Like
That's real. That's real.
But usually,
Yeah.
if you're tightening up and bracing, yeah, it's usually not going to hurt you, but it still can.
Yeah, but I was
Okay,
saying,
I,
Mo, we never said he
I
didn't get hurt though.
have a question. Does he come
believe
out southpaw or orthodox against Canelo?
Both.
Southpaw.
Yeah, I think southpaw, but he gonna do both.
Yeah, he always does both.
He's coming out southpaw.
I believe.
Yeah, I
I
agree
think he's
with
gonna
that.
come out
I do.
orthodox, but I think he's gonna switch.
Nah,
southpaw.
champ. He's looking for every advantage off top. He's gonna come out southpaw. We all know that's inherently more difficult
We
to
can bet
deal
on
with.
that
So
too.
yeah,
No, it's not. So here's the
we
thing.
can bet on that too.
He comes
I'm
out.
not just throwing money away. I mean, what the
Hey,
fuck?
fight party at Marco's house.
Comes out southpaw against somebody who
You're
had.
mad choppy, Alan. Your service is all chopped up.
Oh, my bad.
Marco,
Oh,
fight
it's our
party
own
at
day.
your house.
Okay.
All right, let me.
Say,
No,
At your house. Hell no.
yeah, we can't really hear you, Alan. Yeah, we can't really hear you at
what
all.
about now?
Sounds nah, same thing.
Nah, you still.
I think you're driving under a
Either you're
tunnel.
driving or maybe whatever you're talking into is not plugged in or faulty.
No, that's like internet.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I'm making
But
a
yeah,
dead
man,
spot.
I'm telling you, he gonna come out. He gonna come out orthodox. He always do. Me personally, don't call me on this, but I ain't never seen him come out southpaw.
Hey,
Well, I think when he fights, maybe you're right. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Hey,
he's
I have to look
gonna
into it.
fight
You might have a
southpaw,
point,
sure.
homie. You know
I
me.
think
You might
he's
have a point.
gonna. That's gonna be his main thing. But just to throw Canelo off, he's gonna start orthodox.
And
No, I would think if you're saying he always hold on real quick, if you're saying he always comes out orthodox, I would think to throw him off, quote unquote, he would come out southpaw. No,
No. If you switch it up, if you fight an orthodox fighter in the first couple rounds and then he switched southpaw, that would throw me off more than just coming out southpaw.
Yeah, the
I'll tell you.
undercard is no good.
Bud Crawford.
There we go. That's better.
He'll only come out southpaw against a fighter that has a great jab. If you're a conventional fighter or if you're a southpaw fighter that's known for a jab, he'll definitely go southpaw to take the jab away. Canelo doesn't have a jab, so more than likely he's going to come out, I believe, conventional, and he's going to see him for a while. So he's definitely not trying to take away a jab at all.
I agree with upset. I've observed Bud to come out southpaw most of the time first and then switch. That's what this guy says the same thing. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But again, I don't
know
sit there
what
and
y'all be
really
watching.
pay a lot of attention to it. So I could be, Canelo doesn't have a jab. Well,
exactly. Yeah, no.
That's not true though. Canelo's
Yeah,
good jab.
Canelo got a feint though. He got a good feint.
Exactly.
it's not one of his strengths, but yeah, okay. I'm
Canelo
not
will
gonna
do
say
this
it
shit
when
where
that
he'll
shit
go
on.
like this and then come right back up.
That shit's crazy. Like,
Yeah. That's like if I'm sparring somebody like that, Koki. The second I see this move, I'm fucking hitting.
Fucking.
And not trying to brace for it because you try to brace, it's like you never see goalies who are trying to. Like, they got to pick a side, and if you pick the wrong, I'm not trying to pick a side.
exactly.
I'm gonna hit him first because I know he's about to probably throw something because that's how we set shit up. Yeah.
Hey Marco, before I go, I just want to kind of let the panel talk about this. Looking forward to seeing your instructional video. I think that's going to be pretty sweet. So whenever you post that up, and then I did see like somebody put out the comment about the undercards. So this is my whole thing, and I kind of want to hear the panel's thoughts on this. It's free, man. So what the fuck are you complaining about? It's not pay-per-view. It's on YouTube. It's completely for fucking free.
You know why?
It's the first time we're seeing boxing for free.
But let me say.
I know why. I know why. Because they can't get like matchroom people.
No. I'm saying why we're complaining is because now we're accustomed to something a bar set higher. So it's
okay. Let me fill in the gap real quick.
Hold on. Let me land my point, and then I'll get off, and you guys can talk about it. But the other thing too is that for me, I've always understood this as the grand opening to boxing, to free network TV, and also the grand opening to TKO, the New York Stock Exchange, like publicly traded group. So this is an introduction to boxing in general, to 300 global subscribers, to Netflix. So there's a reason why an Irish guy and Fernando Vargas Jr. is on the main card, but then also you have the other people on the free YouTube portion. If
Yeah.
you notice, there's 6 Americans fighting against global international people on the free YouTube portion, right? Because the whole point is they're just trying to showcase it. So for all of you people who want to keep complaining, that's fine, man. And I understand whatever you're thinking, but this is not for you. This was designed for the mainstream public who have not been used to not being for free boxing. They're going to get introduced to a whole bunch of people that they haven't seen. They're not boxing experts. They're not boxing aficionados. They're going to see some American fighters that they're going to rock with, Ukrainian fighters that they're going to rock with, Kazakhstani fighters that they're going to rock with. That's all that's happening here. So, like I said, you're not the audience. You're the audience that they get no matter what they do. You're the Pirates Life for Me audience. You're the I'm not going to pay-per-view audience. This is not built for you. This fight card is not built for you. This fight card is built for everyone else who have not gotten a chance to watch free boxing in the last 10 years. And Canelo Crawford, to anyone who still doesn't believe this idea. And I heard some of the, oh, well, what do you do? He hasn't been in the ring for a year, blah, blah, blah. How is this different than Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler? Sugar Ray Leonard came off the couch, and then he went in and fought the baddest man on the planet at 160 pounds. In terms of, again, how popular this fight will be, this will be awesome. So I'll leave it to the panel. Thank you for Marco for always setting it up for everybody. I appreciate you, bro. I'll see you tomorrow.
You're the man.
Hey, salute Reyes. I wish you would stick around for 2 more minutes because I was just literally trying to fill in the gap between what the other dude was saying and what you went on to say, but you kind of addressed it. It's like,
Hey,
goodness.
Does anybody remember who was on the undercard to Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao?
Dan, that's a good question.
No, I just wanted to say that some people. Hold on, real quick, because I stepped it.
That was before we were accustomed to what Turkey's doing now. So
some people, I think, were shitting on the prelims, thinking that's the direct undercard. That's all I wanted to say. The undercard is not the prelims. So we have a lot more information to come out. Again, the rumor is they're trying to do a 3-day undercard. So I think we're being too hasty. That's all I wanted to say before Reyes hopped off. We're shitting on the prelims. That's not the official undercard.
The only thing I disagree with is Caleb Walsh fighting on the undercard and not Boychuk and Brandon Adams. I think Brandon Adams is from Cali.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but you don't really have a draw. You don't have a memorable name. Like for a card of the century, for the biggest purse of all time, right? Canelo's getting paid $150 million. I mean, you don't have a single notable fighter that's like can be a draw in terms of like.
Here we go.
I'm looking forward to
Santa Cruz versus Jose Castaño. Vasily Lomachenko versus Gamaliel Rodriguez.
Yeah, I knew Lomos.
Chris Peterson versus Saad El Harak. Those were the Mayweather-Pacquiao undercard fights.
No one even remembers that. And not to mention, I'll say this: the undercards are for hardcore fans. They're not for casuals.
I agree.
Turkey's changing all that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like when David Benavidez and Tank fought on the same card, like that's something that I'm looking forward to. Two big fights. This one, you're going to wait around really all night just for the main event.
Yeah.
I mean, also like this dude has like $50 million for that all heavyweight card that like definitely got like no pay-per-views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of just like, I mean, I do wish the undercard was a bit better. And I mean, I disagree with that guy. I mean, I appreciate his points, but I think the fights that no one really knows their names is more for the hardcores. Like if they really wanted to draw people, I feel like they should put on like, charismatic boxing characters, which not really on the undercard, but
I agree with that, but I see what Reyes was saying. But
dude, they're not trying to draw anyone. They got Canelo and Bud Crawford. That's the advertisement.
Right.
You don't need no undercards to draw fans. Not especially on this ticket.
Right.
300 million people are going to show up to watch Canelo versus Crawford.
Right.
I was going to ask, right? So, how was they able to get the fight on Netflix though?
When I went to meet with them, you know, with Shaq and Canelo, Crawford, and all them, I got in the elevator going up to the top of we're at Rockefeller Center, and a woman from Netflix got in the elevator with me, and she was talking like, yeah, you know, it's not announced yet, but Netflix is covering this, and she was like a Netflix executive. So I don't know how it got to, but
because I remember the first fight was when did Paul Tyson?
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah,
I thought that was some Jake Paul shit. So man, I
obviously
guess
not.
yeah.
I mean, maybe that's
Yeah,
how
right,
it
right.
started, but he wet their beaks, wet their whistles,
Right. And then they fucking with Turkey. So yeah, yeah.
Right. So, you know, I would love for it to be all on fucking Netflix. I'd love it. Why
Yeah,
not?
with 300 million subscribers, they're probably going to make maybe $500 million on advertisement alone. It's going to be like Super Bowl ad pricing. So
Right.
if asking from a financial standpoint, how is that happening? I mean, you probably should look at the price of the ad time. To buy a commercial on this fight, it's probably going to be $5 to $10 million for 30 seconds.
Maybe. You might be right. You might be right. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. We'll talk tomorrow.
Peace
It's
out.
my wife's birthday
Peace
tomorrow,
out.
so I don't know if I'm gonna be around too much.
Okay.
All right, Marco.
All
Peace
right,
out.
Happy birthday to her. Yep.
thank you.
Salute.
Appreciate you guys. Peace.